Welcome to the Sports Inventory Podcast. I am your host, Chris. To my right, I have the Baltimore Ravens fan, the Lakers fan, the guy that took Luka from my team. Avery, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. How y'all doing out there tonight, man?
Doing great. To the right of him, I got the pass protector, one of the disrespectful twins, Mr. Disrespectful himself. Harry, how you doing?
I'm killing me. I'm blessed to Hall of Fame. How y'all boys doing, man?
They doing good. Doing good. To the right of him, we have our big guy, the one in the middle, the Steelers fan, the guy that just, I don't know what he be doing. How you doing?
I'm doing everything now. I'm doing good.
That's good, man. That's good.
This fool.
Last but not least, I have Mr. LaFleur, Mr. Ruthless, the other twin, Mr. Turnover, Mr. What did he do? Yeah, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing. Hey, look. I just tell the truth, y'all. Y'all get mad at me for my opinion, but how y'all doing today? I'm doing good. I'm blessed.
Doing good, man. Good, man. It's good to see all y'all guys here. I think this is the first time we ain't got all five of us on this video, man.
Full house.
Full house.
Yes. Just doing a little wrap up. Remind y'all guys to follow us on YouTube, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, so we can get up there to the algorithm, so we can, get this pod moving, get us some more people to come and listen to five guys that just love talking sports. Mm-hmm. Today, for you guys, we're going to talk a little NBA playoffs. Then we're going to get into a little segment I call This or That. And then we're going to get into some NFL. We ain't got into NFL in a minute. We're going to talk about a couple divisions. We're going to do this probably every week until the NFL season. It might not be the main topic every time, but it's probably going to be like something that we just do. But this week we're doing the NFC Division North, and we're going to get into it once we get into that segment. First, let's get into the NBA playoffs. The Knicks, we still went on Knicks and Pacers. The Knicks just won the last game. What that was, Thursday? Thursday. They won Game 5. I seen Tyrese Halliburton say that they're not gonna lose Game 6. They told people not to panic. Y'all guys got any opinion on it?
They need to panic. They need to panic. There you go.
Here we go.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like they should have ended it the other night.
So you think they finna come back? Knicks finna come back down?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Indiana still got control of the series.
I mean, they got control right now, but Indiana, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Hopefully, Halliburton can keep this streak up.
It's going back to New York, though.
Man,
it should be over with tonight, but I just feel like I think they can win, get at least one to get it back to New York.
I think Indiana wins tonight.
Yeah, man, he came there.
I think Indiana wins tonight.
Mm-hmm. He better close it out.
I hope so, man. I hope they gonna close. I'm ready for this finals, man. They don't play with your food.
He might be wearing all black for him going down out there.
I say, even though it was a good defensive game for the Knicks. Man, it was just defensively, man, that just shut the Pacers down. But I do see the Pacers closing it tonight, man. But I did like that matchup that they threw out there with Robinson and those other guys out there, man. Those big bodies, bro. I mean, but yeah, man, I see the Pacers closing it out tonight.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I see it going. We're gonna have some more basketball coming.
Game 7?
I'm going Game 7.
Okay.
That's just my opinion. I think it's a possibility. If they close out tonight, congratulations to them. But I still say
last Saturday, let's go back. Last Saturday, I said that Minnesota was going to win that game, and they did. Didn't win another one after it.
That was their best.
Let's go on record for saying that I was right on the last pod.
Yeah, you will. I mean, you got one game off. It still should have been a sweep though. It should have been a sweep though, but they just let they
clean out this. It don't matter who coming after these.
Yeah, it
don't matter. It don't matter. It really
OKC is 6.
Unless them boys, let OKC go out there and collapse against the Pacers. Unless they really go out there and collapse.
Why? Tell me why.
I mean, it could happen. You know what I'm saying? It can happen because the Pacers, believe it or not, Pacers can match up with their team, bro.
They can match up.
Yes, they can match up with their team. With offensively wise?
Offensive wise?
Yeah, offensive wise. They can. You don't think Halliburton, you don't think that team lengthwise and what they got can match up? You just think that if they go against OKC, goodbye 4 games straight.
I ain't
4 games straight.
I ain't gonna say 4 now. OKC gonna give a 1.
So you see it just going 5 games.
Give up
5 games. They just
going to 7, bro.
They're just gonna blow the whole competition out of the park.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go to 7.
Because like I'm finna
That's a
tell you,
stretch,
right?
But I do want to see the first game, though.
Because you know what do Indiana want to do? Run up and down, right? Mm-hmm. OKC like to run up and down.
I know that.
But like I said,
You playing straight into OKC hand by running up and down because that's where OKC can do that great. They can run up and down great. They can play half court great too. Indiana can't play half court great.
So let me ask you a question. Let me
If you look at
Let me ask you a question.
Playoff,
Cause I can say OKC don't have a half court game either. Y'all don't even have a legit playmaker.
What do you mean?
Y'all don't have a legit playmaker. That's why Jokic and them was getting y'all. That's why y'all was able to get y'all to 7, and that's the reason why Minnesota got their game off y'all because of the fact that y'all don't have a playmaker.
You still saying a playmaker though?
Y'all need one. You need one. Of course, y'all probably don't get me wrong. Y'all gonna win without one, but that's y'all woe right there. Every team got a flaw. Y'all flaw is y'all don't have a legit game manager. Shea is not that.
So
and who is Chris? Who is before we get started? Who is
Tyrese?
Thank you.
So I put. You want to know what Indiana floss is?
What's Indiana for?
They don't play D. They really don't. They just up and down. They rely on other teams to miss shots. That's how they play.
Let me ask you a question. I got 2 matchups I want to ask you.
You sure about
I
that?
don't think so, bro.
I disagree on that.
I disagree on
I
that.
was gonna say, what if I tell you that the Pacers is top 4 in defensive rating in the playoffs?
They're just in the playoffs, dog.
What are we doing right now? Is it regular season?
Man, bro.
Hey, we all said that regular season don't matter when it gets to the playoffs.
Regular season don't matter. Okay.
I think. Go ahead.
Yeah.
This what I'm saying right here, right? Okay, if Halliburton get hot, so who OKC gonna put on him? They got multiple bodies that they can throw at him.
You don't think Indiana?
Hold on, let him finish.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Hold on, they can throw multiple bodies at him. They can throw Luke Dort. They can throw Shea. They can throw Caruso. They can throw
J-Dub.
Lou Dort, J-Dub,
Lou Dort, Caruso,
Case and Wallace.
Yes, him.
Case and Wallace, Aaron Wiggins.
Aaron Wiggins. That's the same thing for Seattle too. Now they can throw J-Dub, Lou Dort, and they can throw Chet at him too. Now I'm positive.
You sure about that?
I'm positive.
Okay.
Hold
I'm glad you said
You see why New York went to be like lineup, right? With the 3rd game, right? When they had put Josh Hart on the bench, right? Because what was Seattle doing? Shooting over him. So they had to put Cat on him. Cat still kind of struggle while guarding him. So okay. They go down, put Luke Dort on him. Luke Dort can physical him up and everything. They can put Caruso on him and everything too, because we seen Caruso on Yoke now. We seen it. So come on. So now tell me what defense player can they throw at them?
all of them.
Aaron Neesmith, Andrew Nemhard, Miles Turner is done. I know they can't throw him on
everybody on the pace of team.
Pass out to y'all. Mills a defender.
Yeah.
Tyrese Halliburton has been holding his own. He's not a bad defender. He's still 6'6".
He is everybody on that team is damn near 6 foot or better, bro.
Yeah,
come on, bro. OKC, bro. OKC is really not a big team, bro.
So who do you trust in the playoffs? Who do you trust? You know what I'm saying? Which two between the 5 and the 4 out of that matchup are you trusting?
I'm trusting OKC.
You trusting Chet Holmgren
Yes.
and J-Dub?
Yes.
Over Pascal and Miles Turner.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. How?
You can go 50 with that.
How? I don't know. How? I don't know. I don't know.
It's spicy.
Because
tell you why.
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you why.
It's getting hot.
Oklahoma need that Nugget series. They needed that series. The reason why I said that they needed it because you playing against a team that got two bigs. Yo and Gordon, right? And OKC play with two bigs, right? And so they learned from playing against another championship team. They did. They did. So that game, they playoffs experience, that pain, the grind, they figure out how to win between, by playing them. So when they got to Minnesota, what did Chet and Hartenstein do? They stepped up and played better, offensive wise and defensive wise. You it's his face though.
Let's not go into that. How? Them boys had an easy roll. How? They had an easy roll, brother. They had an easy roll, bro.
It's all right.
I'm not talking about OKC as the team. I'm talking about Chet and Hartenstein. They ain't really winning. Bro, you cannot. Bro, the difference between that Yoke series, just like Chris said, the problem is, bro, Yoke is a great playmaker. Yoke can make everybody better.
Right.
So you're telling me that Tyrese Halliburton, he'll take a game where he can go out there and give you 12, 13, and 15 assists out there and tear your mouth out. Right. He can do it against them. Bro, you underrating Miles Turner and Pascal Siakam.
I'm not underrated.
Yes, you is. And we don't talk about J-Dub. J-Dub go like this.
I said it go either way.
J-Dub go like this.
I still got OKC and 6.
I gotta see a couple games. Like I said last time, I gotta at least see game one. I ain't gonna match up.
Who's supporting Caleb Evans?
Yes.
OKC got the better supporting cast. But you telling me that Indiana ain't got no chance to go against them? They ain't got no chance.
I gave them a game, L.
One game? That's not giving nobody one game.
Once again, I'm finna
They gonna be surprised if Indiana win game 1.
I'm finna tell you exactly, bro, what I've been telling y'all up in the group chat. OKC can play the same way like both of them teams out east.
No, they can't.
No,
How can you play?
Hold on. How do New York gonna want to play? Tell me. They want to play tough, keep it close.
Yeah,
they gonna keep it close.
Hold on. They want to play tough, play physical, want to play defense, right?
Yeah.
Keep the score between 90 and 110.
Yeah.
OKC can do that too.
Right.
So Indiana.
No, they really can't because when they do, they mostly lose.
How many games they lost like that?
Go look at the Nuggets. They lost like 2 of them like that.
2 of them,
When they lost closely.
Two
And they almost one of the games they almost lost. They won by 1 point. They do not play.
There was a nigga.
Let's be real. Let's be real, boss. Let's be real. They only let's be fair. They only half-court offense is Shea. J-Dub and Chet is not great at half-court offense. J-Dub mostly be and most of the series, J-Dub, most of his shit that he been doing is being the playmaker, the dude at the top. And then he'll come and let Shea come get the ball because they ain't want Shea to get fucking 94 feet the whole damn time. Shea has been the only person that has been the only person that has been getting the mid range, the flow game, and everything. He's the only offensive half court. And what I'm telling you, hey, this is what I'm telling you. They're not a good 3-point team at all. Y'all do not shoot threes. Exactly. So y'all can't play like the Pacers because the Pacers have a good.
They want to play up and down though.
But they also have a good half-court game.
Yes.
They have an offensive engine who gets him the ball. He averages 11 fucking assists. That's not just from throwing it down the court, bro. 15 assists for no turnover.
One of the best playmakers in the league.
Offensive engine.
He's not scoring. Thank you. He's not a playmaker.
So
he's not out there playing. Bro, I can tell you right now. Go back and look at the Minnesota win game. No, I'm talking about Shea. Go back and let's go back to that game that Minnesota won in the conference finals. That game, you go back and look at the game. It was multiple times where Shea had a time where he's getting triple team and he's still trying to shoot the ball because he's not a what? Because a person that want to make the right play and be the number one option gonna give the ball out like Tyrese. If you gonna look at it, whenever Tyrese scored 30, 22, 25 points, they win because he also have 11 assists. Not only is he getting off himself, he's also getting the whole team off. Because tell me one person on that team do you think can get off by themselves beside Pascal Siakam? Exactly. No. Exactly. But this what I'm saying. Just like OKC. But the difference is when you got a playmaker that can help you get off, it's better. Chet has not been shooting good for 3. You know why? Because he don't have a playmaker that's trying to get him open. Most of his shots has been trying to drive to the fucking hole, which he been getting beat up doing that shit.
He ain't got no post game.
Hold on. Do you know with Shaq shooting threes now? He is wide ass open now.
What I'm telling you is, bro. If you're not, he's the second, third option, and he's not. Nobody's coming down court trying to get him started. Is Shea coming down the court trying to get his? Yeah. What I'm saying is the way I'm not. What I'm saying is I'm not saying I'm with OKC, but what I'm trying to get you to understand from L point is they have the depth and they have the offensive engine where Aaron Smith still probably can't get out by himself. Andrew Nehart he can a little bit. Yeah, he can do it. Benny Rath he can a little bit, but with Tyrese, who? I said a little bit. I said a little bit, but. What I'm saying is Tyrese is there to get them off. That's the reason why they've been winning all these games. Yeah. It's because Tyrese getting them off. When y'all not going, ain't nobody helping y'all going. When J-Dub is going 1 for 7, he going 1 for fucking 7. Yeah. Tyrese helped everybody else get better.
So Chris, I got a question. Indiana got a question. In that matchup that I just asked you, who would you take between J-Dub versus Pascal and Miles Turner?
J-Dub and Chet versus Pascal.
Yeah, just that match.
I was saying with him, it's kind of 50-50 depend because, like I said, they all up and down. Now, Pascal, I can say this: Pascal had took over a couple games in this playoff that we have not seen J-Dub or Chet do. Yeah. It's Shea or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, all of them have been up and down. Miles Turner, he be up and down sometimes. He played good against them. He didn't take over a game, but he had some big quarters. Miles Turner has been he been a second best player sometimes.
The only reason I say that them boys get one game is because OKC defense trap. And it does. In this playoff, it does.
It does. Hey, wait.
What happens when they go against another elite player?
That's what I was gonna say. I was say y'all been trapping people that are scorers. Y'all ain't been. You can't trap Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay.
You can't trap him.
Okay.
Obi Toppin finna get 35 lobs if you trap him.
35 lobs. You believe he gonna get 35 lobs?
What I'm saying is, you know you can't trap a playmaker, bro. Y'all couldn't do that with Jokic. You couldn't trap him. He was getting the ball off. Aaron Gordon was scoring on y'all. Who was winning the game? Aaron Gordon was hitting the exactly. Y'all cannot guard a playmaker. Y'all can guard a scorer, but you can't guard a playmaker. Tyrese Caruso can, but you know what I'm saying.
Once again,
but Alex Caruso only played 20 minutes, brother. He only played 20 minutes. Is Tyrese Halliburton out there for 40?
That's our best defender.
And you gotta understand he's 6'6".
That's our best defender.
What I'm saying is you throwing what I'm trying to tell you is you can throw. Why are you throwing bodies at the messenger?
He's 6'2".
Why you throwing bodies at the messenger?
To get him a different look.
He already knows he's a playmaker. Well, the best playmakers got the best look. They got on-court vision. As soon as you move, as soon as you do try to even trap, Tyrese gonna throw that bitch to that whoever's open.
And that's fine though. And guess what though? That's what you said. He trying to throw it. And what what is OKC best at doing what? Playing the passing line.
You think they gonna do it against who? Name the people that y'all been good against passing line. Please tell me besides Jokic. Who of course you can get Jokic. He's in the fucking paint. Now get somebody that's running around the goddamn perimeter. Y'all have not played a playmaker yet. Who beat y'all last year? The playmaker, Luka.
And what he was doing? Going out, right?
And he was playmaking. Also, because you can't, y'all couldn't trap him. You couldn't blitz him. You couldn't blitz. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
What's the difference between 1 year and now?
Oh, we got better.
They got better. Well,
hold on. We got rid of one person, right? Was a liability as a starter. We traded him and traded somebody that who can't well. Nah, Caruso not a liability.
Who y'all traded away that was a liability star?
Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey, what you mean?
He was hooping over there.
No, he wasn't. Not in the playoffs. What you mean?
And guess what y'all need? Josh Giddey.
Josh Giddey is a playmaker.
Man, you saying that we need Josh Giddey, man? I don't believe it.
All I'm saying is you shouldn't get, if that's the case, if you could take Timberwolves to fucking 5, you should took damn Nuggets to fucking 5. If y'all didn't need a playmaker, but guess what y'all needed?
No.
Just like y'all supposed to sweep the Timberwolves, what happened? You know how they got that game? Because y'all didn't have a fucking playmaker.
They didn't try. They didn't try.
That game there, we shot horrible though.
Hear it bragging about.
You know why niggas shot horrible? Because ain't nobody
bragging about one game.
Get this understanding. I called it. Get this understanding about a playmaker. I called it. They get people going.
I understand.
So if I ain't got nobody get me going, what the hell is going on? The only nigga that's shooting is the nigga getting 30 shots, and I'm over here waiting all goddamn quarter for my first shot. You know, I'm not gonna have a good game.
Man, bro.
And then can I say this?
Hold on.
Indiana has showed they can win a game without Tyrese.
I got you, brother. He averaging. He giving you 20. He taking 22 shots. Jalen Williams taking 17, and Chet taking 11. I got you. He taking 22 goddamn shots, and he only giving you 6 assists. Guess how many assists Jalen giving you? 5. He doing just as much.
Yeah. Them boy ISO player. They finna get over it.
That man is not.
If you see two people, pass it to the corner.
Come on, brother. That man. No, you just said that man won in his prime.
Hold on. So the game that we lost, right? Shea 4 for 13. Jalen 3 for 9. Lou Dort 2 for 4.
How many assists y'all have as a team?
Cause Shea got the most assists, I bet you.
The assists we had 19.
19.
How many Shea had?
6. Huh? He had 6.
Yeah, 6.
He had 6.
And which is cool. That's cool, but he's not playmaking out there.
That's not playmaking though.
Man, bro.
And I'm not saying he need to have more assists. I'm just saying that if he gonna be the playmaker, that some of these guys should have a little bit more shot attempts.
I think Chet should have some more shot attempts.
Chet should not have 11 shot attempts.
Yeah,
11. He should only have 11 shot attempts as the biggest nigga on the court. He should only have 11. This guy's a 3-level scorer. He should only have 11 shots. Nobody can stop him, but he should only have 11 shots.
Nobody can stop him.
Who gonna stop Chick? Name somebody stop Chick.
Crazy.
Y'all just played the best defender. And y'all whoop him in 5 games. Who stopping Chick?
The best defender. Who?
Rudy.
Boy, stop it.
Who a better paint defender than him then? Name somebody better paint, and you better not say Victor.
So what, Victor?
Victor, boy.
Go to bed.
Victor.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Boy,
He is, but come on, bro. That nigga elite. That's like I say who the best goddamn scorer the player. You say LeBron.
man, bro. Man, bro. The only thing I'm saying is though, this right here though. I got real belief in my team, bro. I do.
We tell you don't underestimate Pacers when they got everything y'all got. They got depth. They got a one number.
Defense.
They have no one player. Y'all got Shay. They got Tyrese.
Yeah.
Y'all got J-Dub. He got Pascal. Pascal better than J-Dub alone. He better. Miles Turner versus Chet. That's a toss-up right there, brother. And then, like you said, coaches. Rick Carlisle is one of the greatest coaches out there, boss.
He shut out to Rick Carlisle, taking us to our
championship, boss. Championship.
Yeah.
Come on now. Yeah. And y'all got to do that. Just got here. Mike Donald, which he's still a great coach too, but that's all I'm saying. Then they got dealt. Just like you said, y'all got Alex Caruso coming out of there.
So OKC at 5 is kind of crazy, bro.
I say okay in 6.
I said in 6.
I think
I gotta see it. I gotta see a game.
I believe them game gonna be close though than you think they are.
Yeah. How
you
might be right though.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't saying like we just gonna go in there and just blow them boys.
Yes, you did. You said that. You said, man, that's 5 games.
You can play 5 games and you can say and you can play 5 blowout games.
5 games.
So what you anticipating the blowout don't have?
No.
How? Before we broke that down, what was the first words?
No.
When they blow their ass out the first 2 games, he gonna be like, I told y'all.
See, hold on that. Even if they blow them out or don't blow them out, I always test y'all the improvement. I told y'all. You see, I see what I'm talking about.
Did this motherfucker just say that 10 seconds ago?
It don't because of the blowout though. Because look at how way they playing against the team. Look how the way they dominate the team. Look at how the way they make them struggle. They just
I agree. Because
Indiana ends up winning game 1 by 15 or more. All of us gonna put the little eye emojis up in there. Look at that motherfucker, man.
I agree. That's fine though. And what I say, OKC and Fire, right? They got that one game.
So I want to ask you, what if the Pacers win?
with you.
They win. Sure, I salute.
And let me say this. I agree with you, but like I told them last part, I said the only thing I got to see a game for is because Indiana is a bigger team, bro. And
What you mean by bigger?
What do you mean, bro? Everybody damn near on that team 6 foot or better, starting with the point guard.
Same thing with OKC. What you mean?
Bro, y'all was smaller. Look at y'all weight size and everything, bro.
Height-wise, yes.
Indiana is bigger, bro.
I say Indiana is
Miles Turner is bigger than Chet.
That's what I'm saying.
No, Chet is bigger than Miles Turner. Chet 7.
Talking about goddamn it.
Monster.
Oh, they got a little fucking dart. That nigga like this. Alex Caruso ain't little. Alex Caruso is cocked.
I know, but I'm saying
J Dub ain't
muscle.
They just looking at Chet. That's what you looking at Chet. You just looking at Chet.
So who's bigger, Siakam or J Dub?
Whoever they get on to play.
J Dub bigger. And J Dub not playing the 4, he played the 3.
Yeah.
Boy, who was that?
Yeah, cause Isaiah Hartenstein start.
Yeah,
I forgot about Isaiah Hartenstein big as hell.
Like that's why I said you just looking at
he can't guard the perimeter, Chris.
Who?
He
Isaiah Hartenstein?
Yeah, he can't guard. Huh?
He got a Jokic.
man.
Okay, Chris.
Man,
he looks smaller than
He is muscle wise. He do got but
man, you still talking about lineup is 6 foot or better. Don't forget Shea. What was Shea? 6'5", 6'6". Lou Dort 6'5", 6'6".
Do you want to play Lou Dort? Do you really want to play Lou Dort in that series?
6'4".
Do you really want to play Lou Dort?
Yes,
solid.
The man is a fouling machine.
Hey, Lou Dort, he just got out.
He gonna get 4 fouls in the second quarter. So you know that he's a shooting guard. Get 4 fouls out there, so they don't matter. They don't matter.
You still saying he a fouling machine, man? Come on, man.
Who's a fouling machine?
He talking about Lou Dort.
He is, bro.
Stop it. Man.
So you don't think he a fouling machine? Okay.
All the best defenders are physical. Okay.
All right.
No. So back.
They don't even play his ass sometime out there. He literally starts Y'all happy about that?
Yeah.
Y'all happy about that? Why do you still like this man is gonna be a world beat in this series?
he been helping them win games.
They made to the finals, man. What we talking about?
So
He had been a contributor, bro. I ain't gonna
Okay.
I'll let y'all have it.
Some threes like
Yeah, he bucket some fouls too.
Boss, he had 3 fouls in the playoffs.
You don't think that's high? You don't think that's high?
He the
ain't fouling out.
He the highest on the team.
He ain't fouling out.
Barely.
That's the highest on the team.
The highest on the fucking team.
He guarding the best player, boss. He gonna get fouls.
Man,
every person he guard is a foul merchant.
Go look at how he getting them fouls, dude. Go look at him.
Look, when you guard, boss. When you have to guard John Morant,
Going for loose balls,
when you have to guard John Morant, who's getting to the hole every time. When you got to go to the next round, you got to guard Jamal Murray. And when you got to go to the next round, you got to guard Anthony Edwards. You going to get fouls. You ain't got no choice.
Well,
one of them on that list.
You guys gonna put their shoulder until you get that foul.
One of them on that list, one dimension.
Who's one dimension? I hope they saying Chuck.
I'm just saying, Drew.
I'm
just saying.
On what list?
I'm just saying.
I think he's saying Ja.
Yeah, he talking about y'all.
Yeah,
It's one dimensional.
Yeah.
You agree with it?
Yes, I do.
he's one dimensional.
Yes, I do.
He's one dimension.
What's his one dimension?
Driving to the
Driving. He having not improved his game.
He not really. He can be a better playmaker, but he not a.
Not worried
not
about
a-
playmaking.
We don't worry about that. Yeah, because you got to guard. You got to guard at the 4. You don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry about that if you got to guard at the 4.
Why you gotta catch strays, bro?
They talking about this yesterday in the group chat. Look at it. There you go.
I'm just saying.
Catch it straight, ruthless. Here you go.
He cold, bro. He cold.
But man.
He cold. Great value to win.
Man,
He
bro.
cold.
Man, bro.
Like I said,
Like,
great value, Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
man,
But
I
can't call it. I gotta see a game or two first because
It's gonna be interesting. They better handle business tonight. That's all I got to say.
OKC and 6.
I just either way it go. Okay, I think OKC. This is their year. I hope Shake do it, but man, these teams can they can catch fire at the
So
wrong
let me
time.
ask y'all this.
Go ahead.
What if the Knicks just pull off on America's upset and end up in the finals? How do they match up?
Indiana probably.
I'm sorry.
That's probably gonna be.
I feel like OKC gonna whoop that ass.
I'm
sorry.
They're trapped.
I believe
What's it called?
New York gonna run
They're
out of
trapped.
gas. I believe New York gonna run
That
out of
might be a
gas.
sweep, fellas.
Like if they do make
I'll
it
give five.
to the finals, I believe they're gonna run out of gas.
Now that's your 5 right there. That's your team. You should.
Because you only got Brunson.
Cause outside, they relying on Jalen Brunson. Y'all got so much to goddamn throw at him, and he's small, so it's just like, cause Cat, y'all gonna baby.
Because if they push this game to 7 games and they win it, they gonna be tired as
But I ain't gonna lie to you though.
They gonna have so much risk.
The only thing is that I can say to give them
I can't make it too.
maybe a possibility in there
They fine.
is that the Knicks are a good defensive team. So I'm not saying they're gonna beat OKC, but I'm just saying you that it's a little bit difficult because you still got Mitchell Robinson down there. Cat is somewhat of a decent defender and little decent defender, least decent defender. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that he gonna go out there and just shut down everybody, but he can shoot. You know what I'm saying? You got OG, you got Josh Hart. It can. I'm not saying that they're gonna beat them, but it'll be a competitive
I'm
beat.
sorry, ball, cause you put Lil Dort on Jalen Brunson, then you put Shea on anybody. Then you got J Dub who can guard anybody. It's just like,
I'm just trying to figure out how y'all.
it's just like it's just too much. It's like everybody get somebody that can defend them. And just think about that. Like if Jalen Brunson getting this Lou Dort, Lou Dort gonna put body on him all day. He gonna have strength.
Yeah, he gonna be in foul trouble. Four in the first. 4 in the first. And then they just put Caruso back in there. 4 in the first. I'm telling y'all.
Well, let's
Hold on. Okay, just say if Lou Dort get five in the first, right? Mm-hmm. So
Damn, I said 4. You said 5.
Alex Caruso coming in.
Alex Caruso.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay. Okay.
And 9 times. That's why I said 9 times 10. You probably gonna put you probably gonna have Shea on probably Miles Bridges, maybe Josh Hart just because you don't want him to defend nobody that's gonna move around.
But I don't know.
Josh Hart.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You think they're gonna do the car in time, Mr. Robinson?
Yeah.
Okay, let me switch it up then. Well, shit, J Dub gonna guard Cat then. J Dub gonna have to guard Cat.
Nah.
You gonna need Isaiah. You gonna need both. You gonna need Isaiah down there with Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson has been one of the best offensive rebounders all goddamn series.
Yes.
You need Isaiah down there.
Yeah, coach.
I was gonna leave Chet on
Mitchell Robinson gonna run.
on Cat.
He said go put Chet
Chet
on
on
Cat.
Cat.
Hey, who the better rebounding team?
Jet lead is straight up.
So who you? Okay then, but then if you do that, then who you gonna put on OG?
You can go with J Dub on OG.
So
Shea is guarding Miles Mikal Bridges.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay.
So
all those people, even with this saying, everybody got a great defender on there, so I think it's gonna be hard. And then that's the thing about the Knicks. Their starting 5 is their team outside of Miles McBride and
That's why I say that.
and Josh Hart. So it's just like, and them 2 guys ain't just prolific scorers. So
They playmaker with Josh Hart.
Josh Hart was like a role. He just a role player.
Playmaker. Yeah, because he'll give you like 5 points. 4 rebounds.
They just that's what I'm saying. It's just not because they can take can take J Dub, Alex Caruso, and Shea out, but then you putting Casey Wallace in, Isaiah Joe, Aaron Wiggins, and Lou Dort come right back in. Well, let me get back in and get my other 3 fouls.
So you saying the 3 that you just said to take Jalen and all the rest of them? So the 3 that you just said, if they take them out, they can come in and
Wallace is a great defender. He and passing lane still like he's a good defender. Then
acting like Lou Dort out here playing prison ball.
Not down to 3.
Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins ain't the defenders everybody else is, but they can hold their own.
Now, well, you know, Tim Thibodeau gonna have their ass out there running 48 minutes. So unless Shea ready to play all the games, too, they
See, like this is why I say where like them boys have grown. Even though when Shea come out the game, it's not a big drop off, like offensive wise. It's not
or defensive wise.
Yeah, right. So
they got the perfect team.
Yeah,
well, not complete team.
Yeah, they basically
So like even when Shea come out for like 5-6 minutes, with J Dub going right up in like they always gonna keep two out of their 3 stars on the court all time. And so like that's where I believe where they got the advantage at going against anybody else. Because like with Indiana, in my opinion though, like if you take Tyree off the court, right, I understand they got dude come out the bench.
Benny DeMaker?
No,
Aaron Neesmith?
The white dude. My bad.
TJ McConnell?
Yeah.
That's so messed up.
That's so disrespectful.
I want to say preacher though.
Nah, I get it. TJ McConnell.
Yeah.
Let it be clear that the Sports Inventory podcast does not condone racism.
Man. But yeah though, like without him out there and everything, like they can, drop off.
Yeah.
And everything and stuff.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a good series though.
Yeah,
either way it goes.
Like I said, I think Indy can win the game without Tyrese, but they do play
without Tyrese.
Oh, without?
Yeah, they can win without.
You sure?
No.
Boy, if Tyrese Halliburton don't play a game, it's over with.
Sweet.
But
you think OKC can win without Shea?
No.
Yes.
They can win without Shea. So you think Chet can go up to 22 shots a game?
I think they can win a couple games without him, but I don't think they gonna win no series.
Hell no, they ain't gonna win no series. They can't win no game with that roster without Shea.
Yes, they can.
No, they cannot.
Yes, they can.
No, they cannot, bro.
Yes, they can.
They already not playmakers. What you gonna do?
And when I say without, I don't mean like without him playing. I'm saying like without him having one at a time. And when I say without, I'm not just saying without him on the team. I'm saying like if he don't have a good game. I'm saying I feel like they can win a game if Tyrese don't show up, have a good game, at least one.
Yeah, because if Tyrese is shooting bad, he's still gonna have 11 assists.
You know what I'm saying?
But just to be a better advocate, that's only if Pascal Siakam step up too, though.
Right. That's if the other guys.
I think Pascal will though.
I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying that.
But yeah,
if Tyrese have a bad game, he just doing everything else, rebounding, playmaking, doing his thing, being a game manager, then Pascal Miles got to step up because at the same time that Tyrese is
and Miles.
Yeah, that's why I said Miles Turner, and then because not only is he their offensive edge, he also their number one option. So it's just like we looking for you to score too.
Yeah,
it's just, that's what it is for him.
I think he gonna do it though.
That's why. So what you trying to say the same thing what Aaron's saying?
What?
If Shea have a bad game, do you think they all win?
I think they can. Yeah.
What you talking about? I'm not saying they can't win.
Yeah.
They cannot win.
Yes, they can.
How?
Yes, they can.
I say no.
I think they can.
I disagree with that, bro. Unless J Dub or anybody else on there take the scoring load, I just don't think so, bro.
Yeah, yes, they can.
I think they can. Though.
You think you gonna probably go pull up J Dub doing it right? Yeah, because that's when Chet had a 30-point or 40-point game yet.
No. In the playoffs, no.
I'm talking about in career. Has Chet ever had a 30 or 40-point game in his career? Yeah.
Chet?
Yes.
No. When Shea has a bad game, they're 5-1.
This in what? Regular season, right?
They count this year too, because they said in Game 3 of the Western Conference Finals, he had a rare bad performance.
Chet season high points in the season is 29.
Yeah, he ain't played that much.
He ain't had no that.
I mean, of course, 29 is not 30.
Yeah.
Damn, round up.
That man ain't had no consistent 30 40 games.
Shit.
Is this showing what I need?
Yeah, but but I'm not disrespecting home.
Yeah,
But make sure I'm not disrespecting
without
nobody.
say they 5-1. They beat this just the regular season. But they 5-1 in the regular season. Cause Shea ain't missed a game in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I got to see. Let me go look and see how many bad games did Shea. I think Shea ain't really had that many bad games.
No, he has not. He is not. I'm talking
In the
about
playoffs?
Man,
No, just one.
Chris. How would they team do?
Bad game, he gonna follow up.
Chris,
Chris,
how would they do if Chet wasn't playing? If he didn't have no,
they have Isaiah Hartenstein.
Isaiah Hartenstein would be the number one option.
Chet not playing that great for them.
I was just
I'm talking about. I said Shea. I'm talking about if Shea. Something happened to Shea. Lord be it. If he was not out there, how many games do y'all think they gonna win?
2.
Yeah, 2.
So if they would, you think they still? If let's say like Shea went down, maybe an ankle injury. Lord be it.
Their defense is still gonna be great without that.
But the offense gonna suffer.
I wouldn't say too much. J-Dub and Chet, I still.
Do you trust J-Dub to get you to be that 30 or 40?
No, he's not as consistent. That's why they gonna lose because I don't think he gonna be a great scorer. But I think
Would they would have beat Minnesota?
No,
they would not have beat Minnesota.
Without Shea?
Without.
no, and Evans would have took the fuck over.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How? That's what I'm saying. I ain't talking about bad.
You still saying with that though, Ed? We can go around and say the same thing about every team in the league without their superstar. With that.
But that's what I'm trying to get you to. I agree with you on that. But
what I asked you is you saying the same thing what Aaron said though? If Shea have a bad night, how many games would they win if in the series right out of 7 games? If he had just say 2 or 3 bad games in that series, do I think they're gonna win? Like 2 or 3 games. I believe they're gonna win 1 or 2 of them.
I agree.
Would they would have beat if let's say with Denver?
If Shea had a bad game,
With them 2 or 3 bad games going against Denver.
They wouldn't have beat them.
He had 2 bad games
Against them?
Yes, and Denver won those games.
Their offense, I can agree with you on that. I don't think they'll beat them
because
they needed Shea more in that series because
Because Jokic is a
because you gotta think a bad night for Jokic is still fucking 20 and 10 or 25 and 10.
Yeah, because he
damn near. You know what I'm saying?
One day great in the series.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just a bad night for Jokic.
Horrible this season.
Exactly.
They kept putting them small defenders on like Caruso.
And then Jokic really was still getting his, but it was just tired.
He really was tired, man.
That's what it was. He had to work harder to get his points, but he still was getting his average. If you think about it,
like his average, like the complete.
That ain't what Yoke do though. Yoke gonna see that average you, but he was tired.
Yeah,
he had a whole team play. He playing against a whole fucking team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't had nobody else out there. Inconsistent Jamal Murray.
The only person he
They put the distraction on the bench to have him come out. Jokic by game 6
average 23-24 now in that series, I think.
Who?
Against OKC, I think.
Who, Jokic?
No, Murray, I think.
Did he shoot well in that series? Did he?
No.
Exactly.
He did though.
Exactly. He got hot at the wrong time.
1 or 2.
Game 5, he started heating up.
He averaged 20.
He averaged 20.
Beautiful. Yeah.
What was his
field goal percentage?
It was horrible.
3-point percentage.
He shot 40% from the field.
Wow.
30%.
What was he doing?
Everybody shot horrible. Everybody shot bad. Everybody shot horrible. The whole team shot horrible.
Yo did too.
The only person that played at least like good, decent is Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon shot 44% from 3, so he did good.
Shout out to Aaron Gordon.
AG, man. Shout out to AG.
But everybody else shot. Michael Porter Jr. shot 25% from 3, and that's his job.
He shouldn't have been out there, bro. He shouldn't have been out there, bro. The man, I'm serious, y'all. But the man had an injury, and he had a bad shoulder injury, and he had a bad shoulder injury, and there's no reason that you know you need to have surgery. I understand the playoff one,
But I feel you, L. But look, this is a play. Okay,
he said he did.
okay. What about Donovan Mitchell?
Huh?
What about Donovan Mitchell and
Oh,
Garland?
man, we see this every year with him, Juice. We see this every year. We see this every year. From the Jazz to the Cavs, we see this every year. No disrespect to him, but Donovan, we know what this soap opera gonna be.
No disrespect to you. No disrespect.
Yeah, don't do this, bro. I'm just saying. Great player, but we done seen it before.
Man, it's just like this though about the Donovan Mitchell situation though. I understand he go out there and average 30. Sometimes you don't need to average that 30 to make your team better or to help your team win.
I agree.
That's the only thing.
That's what we're trying to tell you about Tyree Halliburton.
and I agree with you on that though about Tyree Halliburton though. I feel like Donovan Mitchell can do other things. You know.
That's what she said.
I just feel like he can do other things to help his team win though, but at the same time, that go back to what I said that they gotta stay healthy too.
Yeah,
So who was a bigger disappointment? Who was the biggest disappointment in the playoffs so far? Was it Cleveland, or was it Houston, or was it Boston?
Cleveland.
Y'all got hurt.
Cleveland got hurt.
Y'all was disappointed why he was still. But y'all did get hurt.
Yeah.
Choked twice.
I mean,
Cleveland.
I agree because
I think
I was slick. Yeah, I would say Cleveland because with you being the number one,
I think
Cleveland.
The Lakers.
Boston.
yeah, the Lakers.
Man,
The Lakers.
man,
Yeah,
Hey
man, the
man,
Lakers.
we ain't even finna bring. Hey man, we ain't even finna bring the Lakers up in this man.
I'm just saying. You know, I had to go into the It was a third seed,
Hey
Avery.
man,
And you got LeBron and Luka over there.
Hey, next topic.
The Wonder Twins.
Hey, next topic, Chris. Hey, next topic. What we got next? Hey, what we got next? Hey, what we got next, Chris? Hey, what we got next, you?
Yeah, what we got there, Chris? Come on, man. Let's move next.
Let's move on. I'm just messing with you. Shout out to him. Shout out to him.
Move on, man.
I was saying,
And that's another segment for another day.
shout out to a 250-pound point guard.
The water twin.
Yep. I will talk about what that means.
That was a cartoon. The one. I know you. It's on the tip of my damn tongue. That was
That's what she said.
cartoon, bro. Shit.
The Wonder Twin.
Damn. I know exactly what I was talking about. Man, move on to the fucking next segment. Shit, it's a cartoon though. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But that was the character name one, like when they power up or something like that. The Wonder Twin.
Captain fucking Planet. When they fucking
Like want to be a bird.
No, you talking about the Wonder Twin. Wonder Twin powers activate.
That man talking about Captain Play on
They want to ride with Bucky.
Shape of water, bucket of water.
I'm thinking about this. Yeah, they're the Wonder Twins. Watch what I tell you.
Don't want the twins.
Watch what I tell you. Watch what's
We're
going to
gonna turn
happen.
to a bucket of water.
No, it's going to be some far worse than that, dude.
I'm saying,
Far worse than that.
bucket of water. I'm thinking win, Walter,
No.
go Planet.
It's going to be way worse than that.
Man, come on, Chris. Man, come on.
Y'all, boy. No, that's y'all, man. Y'all messed up over here.
Ooh, man.
Y'all is horrible, man. I have a little segment for you guys, man. It's a little NBA, little NFL segment. All y'all against each other?
Yeah.
So this is what it's called. It's called This or That. Yeah. So basically, what you do is this gonna be playoff edition. So this is only playoff stats. So I'm gonna give you two people. I'm gonna give you the category first, but then I'm gonna give you two people, and you tell me who you think average more. Okay. Depending on the category. Now I'm gonna keep your score. Now this thing about it. Whoever gets it, if you can tell me what they average. And you could be, I'll give you 5-point grace period. If you get anywhere between the 5-point grace period, I'll give you an extra point. Alright, whoever they in win. Alright. So the first couple gonna be the NBA playoff edition. Points per game average. Points per game average now in the playoffs. First matchup, AD or Trae Young?
Playoff edition.
AD.
You going AD? You just love AD. Y'all can take him back from the Mavericks if you want to.
I don't go with
Trae Young.
But this, no, that is kind of hard because Trae Young do play good in the playoffs too.
Let me get AD on that note. Let's go. Let's go AD.
Trae.
I'm going with Trae.
with AD though. I'm sticking with AD.
I'm going with Trae.
So Howard in here with Trae. Yeah, y'all got y'all point. Trae does have more.
I know that was right.
Can one
Who?
28.
Just because he
just
played
the people
great.
that won it. You ain't ill out because y'all picked AD. I do understand though. That's why I picked it. I said yeah. But what y'all think he averaged? If you can get me between, if you can get it in a 5-point range, I give both y'all a point.
26.
26. What you think, Howard? What you thinking, Howard?
24.
24. I'm gonna give both y'all a point. Here, you hit it dead on the head. 26.4.
I said
I'm
28.
talking about you.
I thought it was 28.
All right, next.
That's some bullshit though.
He go out there. Y'all gonna go It's only.
If you play more games,
Yeah.
Your average
Your average going to decrease.
decrease.
You play less.
Depending on how you play.
Yeah.
Because what you call
It's only about 0.3 points, y'all. The AD average 6.1, so it's only about
yeah, I know it went that out. Yeah,
he was
the only thing because he has the ball more, so I was like, I kind of had this like
We don't have because if you compare field goal percentage,
Chris, can I ask you a question? We don't have enough time to get into stats and stuff.
let's not go.
We'll talk about that. Kobe or Anthony Edwards.
It's still points per game?
Yeah, I'll let you know when the category change.
Oh my God,
Kobe or Anthony Edwards.
I want to say this.
I'm going to go Anthony Edwards.
Not Kobe.
Played less.
You gonna go Anthony Edwards for you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say Ant-Man.
And for you? Yeah, how? What y'all think?
I'm gonna take Beam on this.
You gonna take the bean? Okay.
I'm gonna take Kobe on that one.
You gonna take bean too?
It
Alright.
hurts me.
Avery and Henry, y'all gotta
He played less.
Yeah,
He played less.
Can y'all give me the points?
28.
28 for you?
Ooh, no. 26.
What the hell? Was you looking at me while I was doing this? Y'all both got a point. God, it's 26.9.
I ain't even made
it. Kobe was 25.6.
Yeah.
He played less, so his average gonna be
Dirk Nowitzki or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Kareem.
Dirk,
Kareem, Dirk.
Kareem played in a lot of playoff games.
He
Though.
did. But Dirk did too. Dirk played a long
Go Kareem.
I'm going Dirk.
I'm gonna say Dirk.
You gonna say Dirk? You said Dirk. So Dirk, Kareem, Dirk.
Yeah.
You the only one that got it wrong this time, Henry. It's Dirk. It was Dirk. Can y'all tell me the points?
25.
26.
I mean, get everybody the points. 25. It's 25. Last one of this round. Chris Middleton or Paul George?
Paul George.
You going Paul George?
Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton. Both Middleton. Y'all locking it in? Stop rubbing that damn mic. That shit's going up and down.
My bad.
You go Chris Middleton. So 3 Chris's and 1 PG?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the points for PG?
Damn.
Oh, damn. I forgot PG.
26.
26?
Nah, it's 21.
Yeah,
21. Okay. Good.
Chris Middleton having how much?
20. 20.6.
I know I'm last play.
I forgot PG was out for a year.
Y'all let Avery win 5. Henry and Howard 4. L2.
That's because this bullshit just. That's just some bullshit because there's no way that. I said.
You should like this one. This one is blocks average in the playoffs.
I might not even get that right. Man.
Okay.
I got you.
This one, since it's blocks, I'm gonna do 0.5. You gotta do it. It's a 0.5 grace period. Okay. All right.
Nobody blocked them in the shot.
Yeah, right. That's why I ain't want to do the 5 because y'all gonna get that every time. So 0.5. The first block average battle is Larry Nance or Ben Wallace.
Larry Nance.
You going Larry Nance? You cheating?
Nah, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about the years of the spirit.
I say Larry Nance.
You say Larry Nance?
Larry Nance.
You saying Larry Nance?
I'm gonna go with Ben, man.
You gonna go with Ben? You should just went with Larry Nance. Can y'all tell me what he averaged?
0.5.
1.4.
1.4.
1.1.
1.1. Hold on. Let me get y'all right.
1.5.
You said 1.1.
Mm-hmm.
You said what?
1.5.
1.5. And what you say?
I said 1.4.
1.4. No, it's 2.1. Y'all
Damn.
Yeah, he 2.1. Ben Wallace 1.9.
Shit.
I forgot.
Next,
Think about it.
next.
Block.
When I seen this one, I said I gotta do this for my boy, Jaren Jackson Jr. DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Triple
J or DeAndre?
Juicy J.
Triple J. Can you tell me what the
Damn.
Can you tell me what he averaged in the playoffs and blocks?
Damn. We forgetting all about the fucking Clipper days.
2. 1.9, brother. You got
I was
over. Yeah. 1.9 for JJJ. 1.7 for DeAndre Jordan.
It was that defensive year, yeah.
Yeah, you know he got 3. You know
That's what it was.
No, like we forgetting all about that.
That's why I did it for my boy. I had to get.
That's pitiful. You should have did rebound per. Let's see. Rebound per. God, y'all killing me.
Raif LaFrance or Dwight Howard?
Who?
Raif LaFrance. The guy that played for the Mavericks back in their early days. The center that could shoot threes. Him or Dwight Howard? Remember playoff blocks now average.
Dwight Howard.
You said Dwight Howard. You said Dwight Howard. Okay. How
I'm gonna say Dwight.
You gonna say Dwight? What are you saying?
I'm going to boy.
Huh? LaFrance?
Yeah, LaFrance.
Can you tell me what his block was?
Hell, don't pick what we pick, no damn.
1.5.
1 point. Damn, he 2.2, brother. You would have said 1.7. You would have had it. Would have had 2.2. Dwight Howard average 1.9.
Okay.
Damn, it was close.
White House wasn't foul trouble in the playoff.
What did Ray LaFrance do?
Moses Malone or Rudy Gobert? Rudy. Moses. Rudy Moses.
Moses.
I'm probably gonna get it wrong. I listen to every review.
Did I get it wrong? I did.
I got wait for Howard. Rudy and Moses.
I'm going with Moses.
All 3 Moses and 1 Rudy. Can y'all tell me what Moses' average was?
2.5.
2.5 for
2.0.
2.0 for you.
2.
You said 2.0. You said 2 also. And what you say?
2.5.
2.5. Damn, you went too far. He had 1.6. However, you got into the 0.5. No, I'm fucking up. I'm sorry, y'all. They did 0.5. I'm sorry. Yeah. My bad. I'm tripping.
What you say? 2.2.
2 point. Same
Yeah,
thing.
both y'all said 2. That's 0.5. And y'all, that's 0.4. Yes, I see. Yeah. All right. This is my guy favorite stat. Total turnovers. He really
Turnover machine.
Now, this is not average. This is totals. So what I'm gonna do for this one is I'm gonna give you, if you can get to the nearest hundreds. All right. So 100, 200, 300. If you can get at least 100 in, I give you the extra point. All right.
This is total turnover.
Yeah, totals. Total turnovers in the playoffs.
On the LeBron every time.
That's why I ain't put him.
If he had put average, it was
LeBron has 1,000 turnovers in the almost 1,100. I did not put him. He was gonna be everybody.
LeBron put in LeBron with every time.
That motherfucker throwing that bitch left and right.
All right, first one. MJ, the GOAT, or my guy GOAT, Westbrook.
More turnovers.
Who had the more turnovers in the playoffs now? Turnovers in the playoffs.
Westbrook.
no.
Jordan.
I know you want to go against your boy.
I think it was Michael. I think it was Jordan.
Listen. Like it's
Yeah,
different now. It's different now because the more you play, the more you're gonna pretty much
Turn the ball over.
Yeah.
The less you play, you're not gonna.
And that's the reason why LeBron has 1,100 because he been in the damn playoffs.
Yeah, that's the other reason.
And he throwing it left and right. You going Jordan? You said Jordan.
Westbrook.
No, you said Westbrook. You said Jordan.
Jordan.
You said Jordan. So 3 Jordans and 1 Westbrook. Can y'all give me the Jordan range for y'all? 3.
The complete all time between probably 800. Well,
You think about 800?
think about 800. I'm gonna say.
You say about 5?
550.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna say 800.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like
500?
Yeah.
I know Avery and Howard get the point. It's 546.
Okay.
Damn.
You was 4 off. That's what I was like.
What's the Westbrook at?
501.
101?
501.
Oh, 500.
MJ had like 45 more turnovers. Next year, Westbrook probably gonna,
It might not be no next year. He might go ahead.
God damn, yeah. Chris Paul, or Robert Parrish.
Hey,
That's a shot fired. That's a shot fired.
Let you know,
Chris Paul.
He saw it. What did he do right there?
Chris Paul or Robert Parrish?
Chris Paul.
He did not lead no team. How?
Chris Paul or Robert Parrish?
Chris Paul. Chris Paul handles the ball more.
I think. I'm gonna go with Robert.
You gonna go with Robert Parrish? Who you said? Chris Paul? You sure? You locking that in? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, locked in. Robert Parrish. What's up, my guy? What you thinking?
Probably wrong
What you thinking?
because Chris Paul really doesn't really touch the ball.
What you think?
I think Robert Parrish.
You think Robert Parrish? Or both of y'all went Robert Parrish? Henry and Henry and Avery. Can y'all give me the 100 range?
I'm gonna say
He don't
turn it over like that. So I'm gonna say at least 300.
That don't make sense.
300.
300?
I'm gonna say 400.
You gonna say 400?
Both good niggas wrong there.
Both of them in the range.
Yeah.
He don't
377.
Yeah, he don't turn. He don't have
How much turnover did
Robert Parrish had 365.
He turned that bitch over too a lot though. That's a center position. That's a center, Drew.
Damn.
They really give glory to how good Chris Paul is because he down there with the centers. With the centers. Yeah.
Go look at how many Keem turned that bitch.
I think how many years he been playing
talk
in
about
this shit
it.
too. That's really good.
Let's talk about how many times Keem turned it over. Who? You know what I'm talking about? I came with Elijah one. Because I done say some 4-5 for a season. He up there. He up there.
Marcus Smart or Luka Doncic?
Luka.
You saying Luka? Locking it in?
Yeah.
All right, Luka. What we looking? Luka or Marcus Smart? Luka for you? Luka, 2 Lukas. I got 2 Lukas.
I'm gonna say
2 Lukas.
because he never really even seen the ball. I'm gonna go Luka.
You gonna go Luka?
I'm gonna go Luka.
Marcus Smart, one of them ball handlers.
He was more defensive.
Go back and look at them.
Them Celtics days.
I'm gonna go Luka, bro.
So all 4 Lukas? All 4 of you niggas wrong.
Damn.
Luka had 232. Marcus Smart 252.
I should have went with his sorry ass the first time. I should have went with that.
He is ruthless today, y'all.
I should have went with that man. Hey, no disrespect to Marcus Smart. Just a whole bunch of disrespect.
A whole bunch of disrespect. Hey, we never get Marcus Smart on the podcast.
Kyrie Irving or Drew Holiday?
Kyrie.
There's 3 Kyries. What you think, AL?
Say who now?
Kyrie Irving or Drew Holiday?
Go ahead and say your boy.
I'm gonna say Drew.
You saying Drew? Yeah. Sometimes you gotta stop being biased.
That was kind of easy, bro.
Hey, to your point though. To your point, yeah, it's not that far apart. But can y'all give me 100? What's our 100 range?
I'm gonna go in the
I'm gonna go 600.
400s.
600, 400. What you thinking?
5.
None of y'all in the range.
It's 2.
It's 2.
Don't turn the ball over like that. Kyrie Irving 215. Drew
Hold on. Did you hear it? See, y'all
They
talking about.
said 6.
He said 600.
He said 6.
600.
God damn,
600.
I'm trying to know. He don't pass the ball that much.
I knew.
But the only
But I was trying to fuck with him, man.
600, 400, 5. What was he doing? What was he doing?
So another turn up.
thinking about
You're right.
That wasn't it, bro.
yeah.
All right, next is total triple doubles. So how many triple doubles they have in the playoffs? Totally. Kidd or Luka? Jason Kidd, my bad. or Luka?
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
Kid.
Kid. I'm going to Kid.
I'm good. I'm not doing the bonus point new because this would have been easy anyway. But all y'all say Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Every last bad
Yeah.
Every last person get the damn point. Yeah.
I'm still at the bottom.
Yeah, you down there, boy. You down. Well, you ain't down there. Let me
No,
stop.
I am, Drew. I done
You
missed
down
out
there,
on
boy.
bonus point.
You catch up. Wilt or Big O?
And how many triple doubles?
They ain't had in the playoffs.
Big O.
I forgot. Kid had 11. Luka had 10. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Big O.
Big O.
Big O.
Big O. How L? Big
I'll go
O.
with Wilt.
You gonna go with your boy?
Yeah, I'm
Wilt.
going with my boy.
Okay. How? What you thinking?
We'll pass the ball. We're dunking him as a rebound.
No, yeah.
And blocks. Damn, that's still a triple double.
I'm going with Will.
You gonna go with Wilt?
But, man, I know it'll come back. By the time
Y'all got it. Yeah. Will had 9. Big O had 8. Yeah.
But his was on blocks.
You know, Will made it to the playoffs way more than Big O did. You remember he played for Kansas City.
And here, I just want to say that, bro. How disrespectful are you saying that Wilt never was a playmaker? But go back and look at that man's statue. Wilt was like 7'10".
Oh yeah, Will
was a nice.
Yeah, he
nice
got some
player.
playmaker. He got
I just never knew Wilt.
Yeah, I know
I just looked at the stats. I never just pictured Wilt.
Yeah, because you know that's an error that you think that
scoring and rebounding and blocks.
Kevin Garnett or Michael Jordan?
in triple doubles.
Yes. Kevin
That's
Garnett.
real close.
Michael Jordan.
I'm gonna say KG.
KG.
I'm gonna say KG.
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. 2 Michael Jordan. 1 KG. What you think of Hal? You gonna go with your boy or you come with Henry and Avery? With the Michael Jordan. With the GOAT.
Yeah, you can go over there
With the GOAT.
No, I'm going with the GOAT.
You gonna go with the GOAT too?
Yeah.
So 1 KG?
Yeah.
My boy, KG is.
You can go with the GOAT?
No, he went with KG.
Listen what y'all saying. Triple doubles.
Man,
Triple doubles.
That's nice.
go with the GOAT.
I feel kind of ashamed for them.
Yeah, like, y'all know damn well Michael Jordan ain't get no triple double.
I feel kind of ashamed. Now that you said it out loud, yeah, that's kind of
A double. Yeah.
feel kind of ashamed for them.
No.
That's what I'm saying. 5 and 4.
It's 3 and 2. I knew it went that far off. I knew it went far off.
What is like 5 and 4?
Alright, we can move on. We finna move on to our NFL version of the play. Now this is playoffs too, now y'all. This playoff too. First one is passing yards. This one bonus point 1,000-yard grace. Give me the thousands. All right,
Total
passing yards in the playoffs. Who got more? Patrick Mahomes or Joe Montana?
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. 2 Joe Montanas.
I'm gonna go with Joe.
You going with Joe? Who you saying? How you always last?
Because he thinking.
Them 4. The Joe.
How many rings Joe got?
2, don't it? 3?
Joe Montana?
Oh shit, my bad. My bad.
Four.
My
I should have brought the banner and put it up behind us.
I'm thinking of Steve Young. My bad.
4. He's my number 2 all
Remember now, Pat been in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Like
I know though. That's what I'm saying.
Joe Montana's my number 2 all time quarterback.
I'm going with Joe.
you going with Joe too? All 4 of y'all going with Joe? All y'all wrong.
Damn!
You know what? I
Joe
thought about that.
Montana 5,772. Patrick Mahomes 5,814.
You said that they did this in
It's their whole career. It's their career.
playoff career.
Yeah, playoff career.
Patrick Mahomes he's playing a lot of fucking playoff games already.
No, but you gotta think about who he had out there when he went out on the Super Bowl too. Tyreek and all that stuff. I forgot all that. I gotta start thinking about the team he had too.
And then Joe had who was Joe?
But y'all had some motherfuckers out there too.
He had
Roger Craig. He had Roger Craig out there. Roger Clark.
And that was when that West Coast offense started. So I know
We was out there smoking y'all there.
Terry Bradshaw or Kurt Warner?
Terry Bradshaw. Kurt Warner came in late.
Are you sure about that? I'm going. I'm gonna go with Kurt. I'm gonna go with Kurt.
Me, Kurt.
I'm gonna go with
What
Kurt.
you thinking of that? How?
I'm going to go with Henry on this one.
You said Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw.
And the rest of y'all said Kurt. Oh yeah, you said Terry too.
Mm-hmm. He did.
Both of y'all said Kurt. Give me the 1,000.
Damn.
It was in the
Give me the
maybe
1,000. Come on.
So
4,000 maybe.
y'all
okay.
Yeah, 4,000. I want to say that.
4,000.
Yeah, I can say 4,000 maybe.
Kurt Warner. I say he was in the 5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah.
And you said 4. Damn, boy. Yeah, you got 1 point. He,
Fuck.
39.52.
Yeah, coming back.
Jared,
I want to say something too, Chris. And I'm so disappointed in y'all two over here. As much shit you done talked about Ted Bradshaw and dog, and you know that man got
He played in a lot of playoff games. I was trying to. They ran the ball though. They had Franco Harris, one of the very underrated running backs. So he ran the ball.
They had 12. They had 11 Hall of Famers on the other side. So the defense was scoring the majority of the point. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, L. You got us on that.
you got us on that one.
So where you got Ted Bradshaw, your quarterback, your all-time quarterback? Let's talk about that.
Maybe between 11 and 15.
Oh, okay.
Jared Goff or Dak?
Jared Goff.
Dak
Don't see the playoffs like this.
I'm gonna say Dak.
Dak
Passing yards. I'm gonna say Dak. Passing yards.
Jared Goff. Okay. Come on.
Nigga don't see the playoffs like this.
Don't see the playoffs. Henry, y'all only missed 1 year. Henry. Y'all only missed 1 year to see the playoffs.
Yeah, they be one and done if we get there.
Oh shit.
Bastard.
Jared Goff. I'm going.
You got Jared Goff.
That'll get us far too, man.
So both of y'all said Jared Goff. Both of y'all said Dak. Henry and Hal, give me your 1,000.
Dak is one and done. When he get there, hell, you shut him down.
I bet you
Man,
ain't
5-6 interceptions against y'all.
You said 2,000.
Jared Goff.
225.
225.
Ooh, shit.
What the fuck did he do out there?
That's 3 numbers. 225.
2,500.
25. Oh, okay. Go ahead. What you thinking?
2,000.
Okay. 2450.
Okay.
You be close, Al. You be close. You be close, my boy.
They just thinking of dunking him out there.
Oh, Dak is 1900.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
He was so right what he was saying about his quarterback. He know his quarterback. He was so right about it.
He ain't got no faith. He ain't got no faith.
I do got faith in him, but let's just keep it. Let's just call a spade a spade. This man is one and done every time we get there.
And why is that, Henry? Why is they one and done, Henry? I want you to get to the bottom of this. Why is they one and done every year?
You not finna blame Michael. Michael had that bad game. That bad
How many
game
bad
against the
games?
Packers. Against y'all, he showed his ass.
Yeah.
Just that Dak didn't do enough.
Yes.
Against y'all that year, he showed his ass. But against Green
He did okay. He did all right, Drew. It wasn't.
Our defense did wonderful.
He ran out of gas at the end here, and that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He didn't perform at all for the Packers. He didn't try.
Did nobody on the defense. Next one.
Alright. Next is next category is rushing TDs.
Okay.
Playoff rushing TDs now. Jalen Hurts or Sean Alexander?
This is another
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Everybody Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts.
Everybody.
Jalen Hurts.
I
Everybody.
believe he lead it though by quarterbacks. Well,
He do.
Yeah, he do.
He do.
I think it's 25.
Y'all all got it right.
Playoffs.
What is
He used to get a concussion.
25?
He got 10 touchdowns. 10 rush touchdowns.
How many?
Sean had 8. Sean had 8.
I'm about to say 2. He barely get to the playoffs. The Seahawks was trash back then.
Christian McCaffrey or Raheem Mostert?
But that's the running back for the Bears one.
Raheem, no, he was at the Dolphins like 2 years ago. Then he went to the Raiders.
I'm thinking about Rashad Salam. I'm tripping.
See, Matt,
I'm gonna say Mostert on this.
Mostert for you.
But yeah,
I don't think they.
Rushing touchdown.
Yeah, rushing touchdowns.
fuck. Then C-Mac was hurt.
I'm gonna go most.
Mostert for you.
Been hurt a lot too though.
Yeah.
Oh, that
But
turn.
he was.
Which one was?
I'm gonna still go with C-Mac.
I'm gonna go with
C-Mac. Give me C-Mac.
C-Mac.
Most.
Mostert. C-Mac, give me. Yeah, wait, ain't no bonus point. Both y'all got C-Mac. It was C-Mac with 6, and then Mostert had 5.
Oh, one off.
One off.
Yep. Next, Adrian Peterson or Patrick Mahomes?
Rushing touchdown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Playoff version.
Yes. Playoff rushing touchdowns.
See? Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes for you. Patrick Mahomes for you. Okay.
Let me get AP.
AP.
Let me get AP.
AP. Howard. Avery, y'all got it.
Damn.
Patrick Mahomes has 7. Adrian Peterson has 5.
Well, yeah, because they
got touchdowns in the regular season.
Yeah, because they you know, it wasn't their fault. It wasn't their fault. Patrick Mahomes at the 1 yard line. They
to the playoffs.
He
did it with Brett Favre. Brett Favre got him there. He was on that.
Adrian Peterson?
Yeah, Adrian Peterson was on that team. I believe.
They beat the shit out of us.
All right, man. Old lady outside, man.
All right, my guy.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Go at last, man.
Gold mouth leaving the building, y'all. Just
You gonna eat your cornbread?
Oh, boy, funny.
All right, my guy,
bro.
Go ahead and read this line.
Steve McNair or Steve Young?
Steve
Man,
Young.
Steve Young. Rushing touchdown, Steve Young.
I say Steve McNair.
Y'all both say Steve McNair? Steve Young. Steve Young had 8. Steve McNair had 6.
That's always close.
All right. Last is interception. This is the last category. Then we move on to the divisions. Interceptions. Playoffs interception now. Asante Samuels or Ronnie Lott?
Asante Samuel.
Asante Samuels. Okay.
I think it's Samuel.
Samuels.
Running Lott
You going to Ronnie Lott?
was more of a tackler. He can cover though.
Ronnie Lott is the answer.
Damn.
Ronnie Lott had 9 and Asante Samuels had 7. Deion Sanders or Ty Law?
Interceptions.
Playoffs interceptions.
Playoffs. They didn't throw Deion away, so I'm gonna go.
Ty Law.
Ty Law.
See.
Oh, y'all going Ty Law?
Ty Law.
Okay. I get a bonus point to whoever tell me what's the point, how many he had.
In the season, in the playoffs?
Total?
Yeah. Career wise. How many you think he had?
7.
10.
5.
10.
Henry, you was the closest. I'm gonna give it to you. It was 6.
Damn.
Brian Dawkins or Darryl Green?
I bet you both of these is like 4, 3.
I bet you they like 1 off though.
I'm gonna say
bet you it's like 1 off.
I bet you
it's like 1 off. I'm gonna go Brian Dawkins.
I'm gonna go Darryl Green.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Brian Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins. Henry, you don't want to get it with Darryl Green.
Hey, how many was it?
6.
How many Brian Dawkins had?
4.
Oh, okay.
Last one. Sam Shields or Willie Brown?
I don't even know who neither one of these.
Let me get Willie.
Brown.
Let me get Willie.
Willie Brown.
Let me get Willie. You're so disrespectful, Henry. You don't know Sam Shields is? It's pitiful.
And
that's what I'm gonna pick, Sam Shields.
That's who you picking, Sam Shields.
I'm just guessing.
Avery and L got that one. It's Willie Brown. Willie Brown. At the end of it, Howard would have probably won if he would have stayed, but he had 19 points. Avery, you won with 20. Henry had 18. L, you had 14.
Let's go, man. I told
You came back.
Yeah, you came back, bro. When they switched for NFL, you was tied up with Henry for a while. Then the NFL got you.
Yeah, cause I didn't know these good guys were doing all this. I'm sitting there, I was like, damn. I didn't even know that. I was going to get my own team. I'm sitting there, I was like, damn, Steve. I thought Steve McNair had a lot more rushing touchdown than Steve Young. Cause Steve McNair was a nice runner.
Steve Young was a nice runner too, though.
I mean, Steve McNair. Steve McNair.
Steve Young.
Yeah.
We all expect is that Steve McNair been running since fucking Alcorn.
So you expect him? To have more than Steve Young?
Yeah, I did, but I picked Steve Young because Steve Young was a decent runner himself.
All right, so let's get into our what we gonna do for you guys is we gonna go over, like I said, it's gonna happen every Saturday up until the NFL season. We're going to do one division. What we're gonna give y'all guys today is we're gonna give you a record that we all said for each team. We're gonna give you guys who you think we're gonna be the best quarterback out of the 4 teams, the best defense out of the 4 teams, and then who we think gonna be the best overall player. All right, today we're giving y'all the NFC North. We're going to start off with Minnesota, just to give y'all a little recap on who Minnesota on the free agent moves, the offseason moves, and they draft. Hold on, my dang thing messed up. I just had these notes. Hold on now. Well, why this thing downloading? Let me tell y'all. They picked up in their drive. They picked up offensive lineman Donovan Jackson out of Ohio State. A wide receiver Ty Felton out of Maryland. A D lineman Terrion Ingram Dawkins out of Georgia. A linebacker Kobe King out of Penn State, and a tight end Gavin Bartholomew out of Pittsburgh. I don't know why this damn thing acting up. But y'all can give y'all opinions. What y'all think the record's gonna be? Why? Look.
Talking about yeah, I already looked at.
Oh, we
gonna do it by team or
just team by team. Just give your opinion.
My opinion on Chicago. I think Chicago gonna be a lot. Y'all on Minnesota. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I think Minnesota is not. In my opinion, they gonna be probably go 9-8 now, cause they got a hard schedule coming up. They got to play the Eagles. They got to play Kansas City. They got to play. I think they got to play the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken. They got the Lions. They got to beat the Lions too. They play them twice in a year. So that schedule. If you look at the Vikings schedule, that schedule is not all the way just gonna be just easy like it was this year. You know what I'm saying? Because right now you putting a second-year starter in. Well, second-year quarterback, J.J. McCartney, who just came off of injury for ACL or he broke his leg or something like that.
Right.
You throwing him out there in the fire, and they got one of the top 5 or maybe top 10 hardest schedules in the league. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they do have, they have weapons out there and stuff like that, running back and things like that, but it's still some, we're going to see what they go.
Looking at the Vikings schedule, it's possible they can go 5-0 before they play the Eagles.
How's that? Look what's the first?
Read them off him.
Bears.
They could lose that one.
Probably could. But
I see them winning it.
I think they're
gonna split their division.
The Falcons.
You don't think you don't think the Falcons?
I don't know. I just don't know much about J.J. McCarthy. That's the only thing. Now the defense is horrible.
Oh,
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Cause
I pulled up the. Okay, so they acquired Jonathan Allen from the Washington Commanders, Javon Hargrave from the 49ers. Remember they picked him up from y'all. Remember they picked up our guard from the Colts, Will Fries. They also picked up Rondale Moore, wide receiver from the Falcons. And
this is the Vikings we talking about. Right?
Yes, Brian Murphy Jr. They re-signed him, and they re-signed Aaron Jones.
But yeah,
I still say.
They also got Jeff Okuda too. I forgot about, and Ryan Kelly.
I don't see them like Chicago gonna be a little interesting. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like it's just gonna be just a blowout.
Y'all got a plan.
Yeah, and then they got now. What's the first 5 games here? Who they play their first 5 games?
Bears. Where is it? Bears, Falcons, Bengals, Steelers, Browns.
You don't think them last? You don't think they got a possibility to go maybe 3-3 in that?
It's 5 games.
Yeah,
6.
I thought you said you just named off 16. Did
I said 5?
Oh my bad, my bad.
First 5 games.
You read off 6 though.
Bears, Falcons, Bengals, Steelers, Browns.
Okay. They got a potential.
I don't think the Brown defense gonna be that good this year. So
yeah.
I think their defense is gonna be a little bit better.
I don't know.
I think their defense is gonna be a little bit better.
They got the same. I mean, they got Myles Garrett. I think their defense is still. Yeah, I think they'll be straight this year. The Vikings gonna have trouble because of what if J.J. McCartney come out there?
I was just gonna say. Now, the only thing I can really just say about the Vikings is when it comes to the playoffs. I mean, regular season they can play hella good regular season because I mean, offensively, you do have a good offensive core over there, but as far as the quarterback situation, I feel as there's where they have struggled. I feel like that's where they have struggled.
You lost the game, bastard.
I probably can't be sick anyway.
Damn, he did.
To who?
Avery.
Guess where I was?
Lame.
Well, you know it.
You know it.
Now we're talking about the Minnesota Vikings. How their team's looking right now.
I got them going 9-8 because I feel like we don't know how this quarterback gonna come out, and I just don't know. I think the Vikings. I just don't know. I think they got a possibility to lose some of them games we just talked. They got a possibility to lose against the Bears. They got a possibility that they can go in there and lose against Cincinnati because Cincinnati gonna put up points on their head. Cincinnati, hell, y'all might get a victory off of.
You know what I'm saying? They're like if y'all defense get to the quarterback and slow that defensive down, that running game, because don't forget Aaron Jones is getting older. So I mean, it's so disrespectful.
Yeah, like I was saying,
shout out to Aaron
I feel
Jones.
like just in the playoffs, the main thing
I
they
can't
run
do
into
it,
is their quarterback situation.
Yeah.
They Minnesota really just haven't found a consistent
I want to see
quarterback.
what JJ McCarthy does.
So
I didn't
now
really see
it's-
much of him. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
But now, so we're just seeing like what L said. Now is up to what JJ can do, but we have to keep in mind he is fresh off an injury. So I mean, but hey,
We thought ACL, right?
yeah,
Yeah, he done tore his ACL, and they could. I felt like they should have re-signed Sam Darnold. You know, let him get.
Where's Sam Darnold now?
He went to the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
And he finna back up.
No, he started.
he started.
Yeah, he's been.
Gino Raiders.
He was
Gino, why don't y'all tell them to put Miro out there?
Man.
Yeah, put him. That's how quarterback ain't. As an Alabama fan, what y'all be doing?
Put Miro.
Man, alright, so y'all say 9-8.
I say 98. I don't know what everybody else say.
Oh shit! I ain't even tell you,
Yeah.
man. I said. Let me make sure I put my. I said 6-11.
That's a possibility. Chris. That's a possibility, Chris.
I said 6.
That's a possibility.
I don't think me personally, they had a bottom rushing defense, and the only thing they did to address that is sign Jonathan Allen, which I don't feel like him alone is going to.
Jonathan Allen stayed hurt. That's why the Commanders got off of.
So it's just so I don't think they addressed it. So I don't think they defense going like. Let me. I'm trying to pull this damn schedule up, but damn, because
I believe they
Go ahead.
go under 500. I would say you said 6-11.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with L.
7-10.
7-10.
I think they agree with Howard on that one.
Because
17.
because a lot of people is dependent on what they did last year, but they did have the easy schedule last year and everything and stuff, and they don't got that same quarterback. It, like JJ whatever. He didn't throw the ball a lot in college now. Like they did.
That's what I was finna get to. He did not.
No, they didn't.
JJ at Michigan, they did not throw the ball.
That was very run heavy.
Yeah.
Shit, they even had a quarterback. They even had a quarterback.
That's what I was finna get to.
Yeah, I got you. I'd probably go with 7 and 10.
Yeah, 7 and 10 sounds good for them.
Yeah,
17.
Just because I don't know what JJ McCarthy is capable of.
yeah. That's
because he's gonna have to throw the ball.
Yeah,
He came from Michigan, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's the championship winning team, ain't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. He got some receivers. He got a nice little
few
offense.
receivers.
Yeah.
you know, so he got a nice offensive core. It just with him coming fresh off that injury and shit
Yeah.
like that.
And we ain't seen the man.
We ain't seen it, so it's like
Yeah.
basically. All right, bro.
All right, y'all. Our offensive lineman has left the building again.
For the second time.
All right, Hal. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with that though. I think they'll probably go 7 to 10.
Yeah, I agree. 7
Because
7 and 10. Yeah.
Because it's just like you just throwing this man out there, and he's going against the hardest of hard, and you got to go on the road and perform. Mm-hmm. Like we don't know what this man gonna do, you know, especially coming out like Avery said, especially coming off that ACL injury.
Yeah.
That's tough, right there.
And I was looking,
like
I was like, Justin Jefferson got his work cut out for him. You know, the Chicago Bear defense with what's his name? What's that? John? Is it Johnson? Is it Johnson? I forgot that DB for the Bears.
Jalen Jones.
Yeah.
Jalen Jones. I think.
Jalen Jones.
That's what I'm saying.
Falls, you got Terrell and Jesse Bates out there with Jeffries. What's his name? Justice Simmons.
But that team is ready to. If they
now,
just
the Bengals now. The Bengals. You know, the Bengals is the Bengals. Steelers. That's you got to think about
also
Joey Porter Jr. You got to think about
Yeah, he got some hard corners right there.
He got Cleveland, Denzel.
Yeah.
Philadelphia got them young boys out there with Cooper DeJohn and them. So yeah, I say they gonna have this work cut out. Yeah. Too. Yeah, I can see 6, 11, 17. I see what y'all saying. Mm-hmm. So let's move on because we'll do the quarterback all together once we get to the end. Let's do the Bears. I got them going. Probably. I could tell you, y'all want to know the people that they.
Yeah, first 5 games. The first 5 games.
I ain't got the schedule on.
Okay, my bad.
I'm sorry to tell you who they all picked up. They did pick up a wide receiver. Olamide Zacchaeus. I probably said that wrong. They picked up Drew Dalman from the Falcons. The center. They picked up I can't never say the dude's name. Dayo Adi. He came from us. Just know he a DN that came from us. He alright. He more like a pass rush. They got Grady Jarrett, old ass. They got Joe Thunley from the Kansas City Chiefs. They also got Jonah Jackson from the Rams. That's really all they picked up. Let me see. And then for their draft, they picked up Luther Burden III, Colston Loveland. They also picked up Ozzie Trapalo, offensive tackle from Boston College. Also picked up Shamar Turner, a D tackle from Texas A&M.
That's so the dude from Texas A&M, he went to the Cincinnati?
No, he went to Chicago.
I'm gonna say, I can kind of see the Bears. I'm gonna play it safe just because I feel like
y'all believe in this offensive line.
It's better than what
he had. I don't want to say we just gonna see exactly what
all
Caleb Williams can do, but I feel like we're gonna see a lot more than what we see last year. So to play it safe, I say they'll probably go like maybe 10-7. Maybe 10-7, but
they got them.
They have adjusted a little bit on the defensive side.
Bears, I say 8-9.
Line, but
8-9.
I'm gonna go 8-9.
And then they did get a new offensive coordinator that they got over there.
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. So, I'll say 10-7.
I got them going 9-8 this year. I got them go 9-8. The reason why I say that because
I can agree.
They team has gotten younger. Now we really finna see. This is the stuff. This is the talent that Justin Fields should have had.
Right.
But now since he has that talent, his defense is getting better. They drafted good on both sides of the ball, as far as offensive tackles and D line, and they got a linebacker and other pieces they done put together. So I feel like they'll be better than what they was last year, but it's all gonna depend on Caleb Williams. Is he gonna be that thrower of the football? We see flashes, but we also saw dashes too. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We also done seen him go out there and
we ain't seen dashes.
Yeah, we done seen a lot of that. So
but he getting up off the ground 14 times a game. So
that's why
I mean, is that? But let me ask you a question: is that really on the offensive lineman, or is it just on him?
So it can go both ways.
Yeah.
You might, like I said, then you gotta.
Certain plays he's holding the ball too long. Certain plays,
so even
the offensive line getting beat.
Yeah,
if he has a better, like they said, they addressed the offensive line, the defense. And they put more pieces around him, like you said, that I feel like just did with Justin Fields.
Well, since y'all said it like that, I'm gonna change mine. I got them going. They not gonna really. They gonna probably be in the same boat as the Vikings.
8-9.
I'll probably have to say maybe
6-11.
Yep.
Yeah, they might be
7-10.
I feel like that's what they are. They are a rebuilding team. They just trying to see where they are rebuilding an offensive team. Because they're trying to see what they got. Like I said, they got brand new. We got the only wide receiver that's returning is Roma Dunze, and he probably finna be that WR1 if they don't start Luther Burden III. It's just like all his offensive weapons outside of who they got, DeAndre Swift. Mm-hmm. All them are go ahead. Mm-hmm. But outside of DeAndre Swift, all these guys is new to the game for real. Roma Dunze was a WR3. He wasn't getting that much playing time. So it's just I think they just gonna go through I don't think they're going 6-11 because of the fact that they not good. I think they're going 6-11 because they're going to have to figure themselves out first.
Yeah, they going to have to because they pretty much been the laughing stock.
I think they're going to have like a Broncos run. Like they going to start off slow, but then at the end they going
to start picking it up. Kind of like Carolina did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like now
that's a good opinion.
You're going to see a little bit more from Caleb Williams than what we seen last year.
Well, let's hope so.
Let's hope so. We also got to understand we got to get the offensive line to actually gel together as one. These the first time all these guys actually playing with each other on this offensive side.
Chemistry got to be.
Actually, their whole offensive side is just brand new people all the way through. So,
at least they in the right direction. I still got them going. At least they gonna get 7 games now. And their division, I don't see them really. I don't think they're gonna have enough to beat anybody in their division. Maybe the Vikings. Maybe.
I think I I think I put them splitting with the Vikings. I said I know Detroit probably gonna lay into them, and then Green Packers probably gonna do the same. But I had them splitting with the Vikings. Mm-hmm. I think the Vikings, because they have that guy, that JJ McCartney, like y'all said, he didn't throw the ball like that. So it's like I don't know what his real throw power is or his accuracy. So you just got to see how he gonna be, especially off that injury like Avery said earlier.
Yeah. So we got so let's go back. So I got two 7 and 10s, which is the Vikings and the Bears. Mm-hmm. Chris, you got
2 6-11s.
2 6-11s. Mm-hmm. And Avery, you got a 10 and 7 Bears team and a
9 and 8.
9 and 8 Vikings team.
8 9.
And what you said? What's yours?
Bears.
Yeah, the Bears.
Bears 8 and 9. Vikings 7 and 10.
They started out hot, Drew, today.
Yeah.
All right, next, Drew.
We can go on here to the Lions. We can talk about the Lions. The Lions, this offseason, they did pick up DJ Reed from the Jets. They picked up Derek Barnes from the I'm sorry. This they got. Derek Barnes, the linebacker. They picked up Marcus Davenport, DN, Anthony Pittman, and a tackle, Dan Skipper. And then I'm trying to see what their draft is. Y'all can go ahead. You can give you.
Yeah, they were probably low in the draft. They probably didn't pick up too much out of them.
They picked up Talik Williams, a D tackle from Ohio State.
Yeah, they didn't do too good in the draft.
Yeah,
they picked up an offensive lineman from Georgia, and then they picked up Isaac Tesla, wide receiver from Arkansas.
They just got a little skill position, role player. Somebody just a
little feel around.
Yeah, what was their record again last year?
I think 12 and 5, wasn't it?
12 and 5.
Okay. I can kind of see them doing similar to what they did last year.
I don't know. They lost their offensive coordinator. But not. They lost their whole coaching staff other than Campbell.
I got them still going. I got them going 10 to 7.
Mm-hmm. I got them.
I got them going 11. I got them going 11 to 6.
I was just gonna say that. I say 11 to 6.
I got them going 10 to 7.
I got them winning more than 10 games.
I like Jordan Love.
I think it's a fake 11 to 6, but
Jordan Love.
We just had to see on that one.
I believe when we get to that part, Jordan Love is gonna be my best quarterback in this division because I know what I'm gonna get out of Jordan Love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'll believe in Jordan Love more than I believe in Jared Goff. Jared Goff just got a better team.
Yeah, and then that's what I was finna say too. I'm glad you brought that
Jared
up. Now,
Goff's got a better team.
I feel like they'll do somewhat similar to what they did. They probably did not win 12 games like they did last year, but you still got to think about Jared Goff when it comes to them playoff situations. What Jared Goff you gonna get? Mm-hmm. Because he can turn that ball over, bro. And he have cost them some games.
Look at the Commandment game last year.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's really up to, even if they do have a similar to last year, it's really more so up to Jared Goff what he gonna do.
Nah, I get you.
I think he gonna be lost.
He got to step up. He got to step up.
Now, what was y'all record with the
11 to 6?
11 to 6.
10 to 7. 11 to 6.
10 to 7.
Look at here, 3 and
13.
3 and 13. 3 and 14.
No, I ain't gonna do them like that. I think they'll probably go. Because I just look at the strength of the schedule though. Mm-hmm. That strength of the schedule is tough. And they got one of the toughest schedules up in there. So to really just be accurate with them, I probably go with Hendog on there about 10 to 7. You know what I'm saying? Because they first 5 games are already tough. You know what I'm saying? Then don't y'all play them this year, Hendog? Y'all don't play them this year.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. So
okay.
So I see him taking a little step back. Just off the offense because you lost your offensive coordinator. Just a little step. But the positive thing is the reason why I don't count them out, and they could go like y'all said 11 and 6, is because they getting Hutchinson back too, and he gonna change the dynamics of a DN. You know what I'm saying? Because if he didn't go down and get hurt, he quite possibly could have been defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
So we play him in Dallas on the 28th. That's a Monday night.
All right, don't let them boys do you how
Sunday
they did
Sunday night.
Don't let them boys do you how they did you last time.
You play with the Lions?
Us, the Packers. We play all of them. We play the Packers.
Y'all play the Lions on the 4th.
I mean, we play the Packers. We play the Lions. We play the Vikings and the Bears.
And see the Lions schedule is kind of tricky to me because like they play Baltimore, Cleveland. They play that whole division too, other than Do they play the Steelers? Yep, they play the Steelers too. They play that whole division too. And it's just like, man, I don't know. Detroit could fall off just because, you know what I'm saying, they did lose a couple coaching staffs and everything. But the fact is, they brought we still got to incorporate the fact that they getting A. Hudson back. Mm-hmm. So their defense is probably gonna be a lot better depending on how he come back and everything.
They really don't need that much over there, Detroit.
No.
They could possibly go.
They really just need they quarterback to do better.
Well, he held it down. It's Jared Goff, man.
Yeah.
You know, he held it down as long as he could. We ain't expect that man to go out there like Mahomes or nothing like that.
Game manager.
That's why they put all the weapons around.
Game manager.
That's why he got all these great weapons around. He got Sam Laporta, Amara St. Brown, Jameson Williamson, Jameer Gibbs, and David Montgomery.
Roll Tide.
Right. He got offensive. He got all. Ain't nothing but it's time for him to step up. He getting paid that money, boss.
Right.
$40 million. Mm-hmm. You got to be the quarterback, just like y'all boy over there in 49ers coming. But we gonna get to y'all when we get
to y'all. My boy gonna show and prove like he did last year.
We need him to. You need him to.
He gonna. They took
Detroit 11-6.
You gonna give him 11-6?
11-6. They still win the division.
Oh yeah,
they gonna
still the best team.
I give him between 10 and 7, 11-6.
11-6. Still the best team in that division.
So what about them Packers?
I gave them 10 and 7.
Now remember, they picked up Matthew Golden out of the draft. Anthony Belton, the tackle out of in North Carolina State. Savion Williams, a wide receiver. Barry Sawyer, the edge out of Texas. Colin Oliver, another edge out of Oklahoma State, and Warren Brinson, a D tackle out of Georgia. Now, do you believe, this is my question to you guys for the Packers, do you believe Matthew Golden is that wide receiver one for him, for Jordan Love?
No.
Well, honestly, we'll just have to see. We have to see because
I think I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. And I know that they're gonna be teetering on the lines between maybe 8 and 9.
It's gonna be
8 and 9
fight for the division.
9 and 7 around that range. Well, maybe no. What's our record?
I got like 10 and 7.
I got like 9 and 8 with them. Well, no, 8 and 9 with them.
I got 8 and 9 also.
I got 8 and 9 because the strength of their schedule and you not knowing what type of Jordan Love you gonna get. You know y'all have back end problems on y'all safety and y'all corners as well. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got some holes to be filling out over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do. You don't really have a wide receiver. They don't really have a wide receiver one, do it, Chris?
No, that's why I said. That's why I asked the question like Matthew Golden. Is Matthew Golden that wide receiver one? Because they got Christian Watson.
Christian Watson is a beast. Well, sometimes he can play.
Who else? Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah,
he good, but he not. You know, they got a bunch of twos over there.
Yeah, he got an iffy quarterback.
He need Jordan needs that guy that he can just give it to because he got a good running back. He got Josh Jacobs back there.
He got a decent offensive line too as well. His defense ain't that bad, but it just they don't really get. They don't.
I feel like he's gonna be done with the fight for the division.
Yeah. He just be injured. He injury prone,
and he getting old.
Yeah, it's time for him to get up.
Yeah, they trying to trade him.
Yeah, they trying to trade him out of here. They gonna send him to the Saints.
So okay, so their schedule is Detroit, Washington, Cleveland, then Dallas.
Think about that.
Cincinnati.
Think about that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Detroit probably gonna beat them. Washington probably gonna.
Dallas gonna beat them.
Cleveland probably beat them.
Dallas gonna beat them.
Yeah, I did say Cleveland. So they probably start out 0-4, and then they gotta play Cincinnati, who can probably whoop them if they score first.
Yeah,
they first win probably come from Arizona.
That's a possibility.
That's why I say that's a lot of this show to prove.
To be honest with you, even though I can't stand the Cardinals, they got better in the draft. Just what they trying to address the problems on their defense.
They gonna beat y'all here?
Hell no. I can't wait till they get that subject. Y'all
just picked another edge rusher though.
Yeah, we got Brian Huff from the
Jets.
Yeah, the Jets, and he's a decent pass rusher. This all coming from Robert. We got Mr. Robert over there, not you.
Mr. Robert.
Mr. Robert.
Then they gotta play Pittsburgh, Carolina, Philadelphia. Everybody play Philadelphia this year.
They throwing bodies at them. Who play these people? Who play these people?
Everybody.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
New York. Minnesota.
They can lose that game. They can lose that game against the Giants.
A lot of people saying Abdul Carter gonna have a breakout season.
I think he will.
Rookie year.
He gonna be like another Michael Parsons. maybe a little better. You know what I'm saying?
Of course you had to add that.
He is out of Penn State now.
Yeah, you know Penn State, they known for linebackers now. So linebacker DN. So
y'all watch out for that guy we got out of Boston College, supposed to be replacing D-Law too. I can't pronounce his name. Zekaru. We drafted that big boy out of Boston College, round 2. Y'all watch out for that kid, man.
Okay, we'll see. You said the same thing about Taco Charleston and Mozzie. Remember he talked about Mozzie? He said Mozzie's gonna be all right. Mozzie is that what we need?
Yeah. Mozzie ain't.
So
he's still there.
Who y'all think gonna be the best quarterback out of this division?
Jordan Love.
Because Jordan Love is getting better every year.
All right.
I don't know about that.
Jordan Love.
I don't know about that. I don't know, Joe.
You need to pull
I don't
up
know.
What you need to pull up?
I don't know, bro.
What you need to pull up, yeah.
I was like, he probably would, but I think Caleb Williams might take a step up this year. He might take it. You said who's
better than Jordan Love this year?
Jordan Love ain't even got a number 1.
But look at what they still done. Look at what he still done.
Don't neither.
Ramon Dunze.
But we don't know what Jordan Love is done.
You think Joe Love?
Don't nobody got a legit number 1 receiver in that division. 2 of them. You got Justin Jefferson, you got Amari St. Brown. What other number 1 receiver is in the NFC North?
Rome can be it. Rome from Chicago can be a number 1 receiver. It just takes some time for him to get better. He can be a number 1.
I see him as a deep threat more than anything.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
I was probably have to say, we'll go with Jordan Love.
I'm gonna go with Jordan Love depending on
how he come out.
Yeah, depending on.
He got his ass beat up last year too.
If that guy Matthew is not his one, then I just as long as that's the good thing about it is he has a great, even though if he don't have a number 1, he do have a great wide receiver core, like we said with Christian Watson and Romeo Dobbs, and there's another guy name I can't get it's in my head, but I can't remember. But I'm gonna look it up. But one more, it's another guy outside of Matthew Golden but he got a good wide receiver crew. Like I said, got him a good running back mate back there. So I could see what y'all saying with Jordan Love. I also say Jared Goff just regular season wise just because it's Jared Goff.
Yeah, Jared Goff, yeah. Cause he
like I said,
he could be
with Jared Goff.
He could, Jared Goff. I'm not gonna say nothing against Jared Goff because Jared Goff, like even though he has been a 4,000 yard passer before in his career,
but
you know what I'm saying. But I understand the talent that he got around him, Drew. But you the
guy that said Jared Goff better than Joe Burrow, wasn't it? Ain't he the one that said that?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
What has Joe done proved so far?
That he can win without defense.
Mm-hmm. He can go to the Super Bowl with a bad offensive line.
So what did Jared Goff go with?
His line was better than what Burrow had.
Oh, well, that's his fault. He got beat up sacked 9 times in the playoff game.
His problem is he just turned the ball over. Joe Burrow just get hit a lot. He don't have nobody to protect him.
They still ain't got no. They ain't got no defense now.
Nobody.
They turned.
I told y'all. Bro, they turned all their money into their offense. Like they always do.
But they done turned the Cincinnati Bengals into Dan Marino's Miami Dolphins. That's exactly what they did. That's exactly what it is. That's
straight offense. You ain't got nobody blocking.
No.
You straight.
Jaden Reed was that wide receiver I'm talking about.
Jaden Reed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I agree with you though.
Okay, who y'all think gonna have the best defense out of that division? Mine's on Detroit. Yeah, mine's on line. They getting 800.
Detroit.
Even though they lost a bunch of offensive coordinators and stuff like that, but I mean, you still got some of those key guys over there.
I think the second best defense probably could be the Packers though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah. Quite possibly.
They're gonna be fighting for that division.
Because the Vikings ain't got nobody out there.
They was 11. They was 11-6 last year. Let's not act like that was horrible. They was 11-6.
So, you think Detroit gonna have the best defense out of all the things?
I think it's between.
I always say between the Packers
because we gotta remember now they do got people like Kenny Clark and Isaiah McKinney. Yeah, they defense ain't just Javon Bullard. Then I just said names. Xavier McKinney. That's the other safety. But yeah, they got some nice defenders on there. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, I could look it up. I don't think that was a bad defense last year either.
No, they wasn't.
They had problems on the pass defense, though, I believe.
Yeah, they did.
Now, run defense, they were straight, but pass,
They had a top 5 run defense.
man, you can let that bitch go.
Pass defense.
You can let that bitch go.
Yeah, pass defense.
Go.
Them
All you gotta do is pass it 3 times.
Them DBs were terrible.
Packers, I think Packers had the best defense last year. I'm not sure.
It was it was Detroit. Then,
It was Detroit.
Yeah, because they,
Until Aiden Hutchinson got hurt.
Yeah.
no, they still maintain
They
momentum.
Yeah, they still was.
Yeah.
I want to say they still was top.
maintain-
Yeah, Packers was a top rushing defense. The Lions was too. That was a top rushing defense.
Yeah, but the
That
pass.
was, that was in the middle of the pack with the
I
pass.
say L.
Don't even worry about it.
Oh, the Lions was horrible too. Just want to let y'all know.
Yeah, they were horrible on passing this.
The Lions was third in passing yards allowed.
That ain't good, bro.
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
horrible.
good,
That's
Jude.
bad.
That's why I said they can.
That is horrible.
We really got to think about that, Jude. Like that. Like unless
They
they
also
address
top
that,
10 in touchdowns allowed too.
Okay.
So they let me know they wasn't worrying about defense.
they weren't worried about.
They won't worry about
They
defense.
weren't worried about no defense. So I
I mean,
But they got the best
if you
rushing
think
attack
about
in
it,
the
I mean,
league.
shit.
Yeah, they just going up putting up
They
points.
get like no
Yeah, man.
dog on the defense side because look at how much you done put in your offense.
Yeah, you know, team just said, fuck defense. It's all about offense. We trying to hit. It don't matter. But the coach going and say, hey, it don't matter if they put 45 on us. As long as we got 55, we winning the game.
We won. That's all that matters.
Shit.
Defense don't even worry about going out there trying. Just get a couple tackles and that's it.
See how long that shit lasts.
Yeah. So who y'all think gonna be the best overall player out the division? Me personally, I had 2 guys. I said either Aiden Hurts gonna have a comeback season or Justin Jefferson got something to prove.
He ain't got nothing to prove.
Oh damn!
I don't think so. Until he get out of the Vikings, I don't think he got.
I think this because the only reason I say that this is his first real quarterback.
I want to say that.
which
but-
mean the one that
The one that's not Kirk Cousins.
See, I want to say that.
So
I want to say
I'm
that.
confused, Jude,
we gotta
because
You know, he had Sam Darnold last year. Was that after
Sam
Kirk Cousins?
Darnold was Sam Darnold, but they let him go.
They gonna let you think? How long you think JJ got over there?
His rookie contract.
Yeah. So this technically,
And he the coach. He he signed his dogs.
So is this technically his rookie year?
Who? JJ. Technically, yeah.
Technically, oh well. Yeah, let's go ahead and go over them voices and get them right up. It's about 5 and 12 Drew, this year. 5 and 12, Chris. This is man first year Drew after ACL, so this is the first time he looking at
He touched the ball, yeah.
Yes, 5 and 7, 5 and 12.
I'm disrespectful.
That's why I said JJ. That's why I said I think Jetta gonna have to work hard for his. He gonna have
5 and 12, Drew. I'm telling Henry. How many yards you think Justin? How long you think Justin Jefferson gonna keep up out there running up down the field?
He gonna be over there like Devontae Davis with the Raiders.
He gonna be out there. They
He
gonna
gonna
put
stay
that.
at 1,200 yards. Stay at 1,200.
We're gonna have to see.
Who gonna pass it to him? JJ gonna be on the ground unless he throwing that bitch on one leg. One knee out there, dog.
Y'all try with hell.
If he can do that,
Behind the back pass.
Who the Vikings backup quarterback? Who the Vikings backup quarterback? I bet he could. Never mind. Nick Mullins. Never mind. My
Yeah,
bad.
he was garbage at Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Nick played for Southern Miss, didn't he?
Mississippi State.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Nah, he played for Southern Miss.
Southern Miss? Oh.
Yeah, that's Dan. I think Dan Mullen. I don't know if his son or something like that. Yeah, he gonna be. He gonna grow up. Nick Mullen gonna end up being on somebody's coaching staff. You know.
Yeah.
You know the backups always make the good. Like they be assistant head coaches, special team coordinators.
Jason
and stuff.
Garrett.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
He was out there though.
Jason Garrett was out there.
Jason Garrett had one good game in his NFL career. One. That game he got in when Troy got hurt and he had like 500 yards.
Oh yeah, he saved y'all. He saved y'all like that.
That one game. Yeah, Cooper Rush did. Well, not no 500, but
Cooper Rush with
Don't
Troy.
talk about the goat like that. Who he play for now? I forgot who he signed.
who Cooper Rush?
Yeah, who he signed to?
Baltimore.
Yeah, I back up.
They smart. That's a smart pickup.
Baltimore, that was a smart pickup.
He can't mirror Lamar.
Man, I know
He can't mirror Lamar. He can run.
He can run the ball. He ain't gotta do that.
He can what?
He can run. Rush. Cooper Rush.
I'm not saying he gonna be doing that, but he can get a couple.
He can get 5.5. He can get 5.5 for carry.
Yeah, Tom Brady could too, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He can do the to Lamar right there.
Bro, probably run a 4.8 in the 40, man.
Hey, it's gonna be ineffective for it out there with us.
Man, Cooper was out there running with y'all for y'all.
Yeah, you ain't saying nothing when you won that game against you. You was like, oh man, Cooper Rush, we trust. I said that.
Well, let me see.
We got something right here.
Disrespect the Cooper Rush. Let me look at that man.
That man so
Rush
disrespectful.
stats. Because you disrespect the Cooper Rush. Still because he didn't run that much for y'all.
Shit, he could.
Yeah, he couldn't.
He couldn't.
You know, he got Tony Romo line. You know, Romo used to have to be ducking and dodging.
Man, Romo was a magician back there.
Yeah, he had to be.
Romo will turn a 15-yard loss into a 10-yard gain quick.
Yeah, you know why? Because the line break down too easy.
Here, guess how many y'all that he ran this year?
Russia?
Yeah.
Maybe 100? What?
Probably like 20.
18.
Talking about running.
5 first down though. Here, 5 first down.
He got first down where it counted.
3rd and 2.
He did it though. That's yards going forward. We not saying he going up there get 7 yards. He don't care.
Yeah, let no help. The year before that, he had a -5.
That's what he get when he had to come in there.
When Cooper Rush run the ball, they be like the little Giants. We gained a yard.
Man, that's crazy.
But when he had that thorn and stuff, wasn't nothing said.
Where?
Throwing it to your receiver. Yeah. CD. Answer that question.
There you go.
Throwing where? Throwing where?
To CD.
Running the wrong route.
There you go.
Running the wrong route.
You finna get him started.
How many times we seen CD come across the middle?
Lord Jesus.
That's y'all.
And it's a post route. That's a post route.
Okay.
We're gonna see what them boys gonna do, cause you got some locker room issues over there, and oh boy,
That's why I was saying.
oh boy, the whole team. Shotty gonna get it right.
Moses Smith gonna put y'all together.
Yeah. Taco Charleston gonna
Bro,
come.
y'all ain't gonna be that bad. Man.
And Darren Blaine.
Nice.
Donald Wilson, y'all glue that.
Deron Bland gonna be going for
7.
Pro Bowl this year. Deron Bland.
Donald Wilson, y'all better player.
No, that'll be Overshawn.
Oh, so better than Mike.
That'll be Overshawn.
Better than Mike Barr.
Overshawn. Once that game plan for Overshawn, he gonna be blocked out.
Overshawn.
He gonna be blocked out of proportion too. Once they get game plan for him, okay, man, like the red.
They talking about putting Michael Parsons in the coverage.
That man need to be a middle linebacker.
Let him play middle linebacker.
He got the speed.
Do he got the play recognition?
No. Absolutely not.
Do he got the field general?
Absolutely
Man,
no.
out there in there, boy.
He's a pass rusher.
You gonna hurt that?
Blitzing every play.
He's a pass rusher. That's it. That's his job. He's a pass rusher.
Ooh, boy, just think about that. Mark Andrews going across Michael Parsons. He trying to catch it. Oh Lord.
I mean, he got the speed.
Kill him, burn his ass up.
Quickness.
Hey, you talking all that shit about my boy dropping that pad? He gonna kill Michael Parsons' ass. He come across that field and try to tackle Mark Andrews. I guarantee you that.
I ain't never say.
I guarantee you that.
I ain't never seen Mark.
Y'all play each other this year?
Nah.
They don't want to.
You don't play none of our team this year, huh? I know I played the 49ers this year.
They don't play y'all.
Can't wait to that game.
That's the thing.
Y'all play the Cowboys? I mean, y'all play 49ers?
No,
They don't play none of y'all.
Damn.
Y'all
play Washington?
They ain't played them 2 years in a row.
Twice. They not division.
They ain't played 49 2 years in a row. Already.
Yeah, we ain't played the 49ers since they whooped their ass the last time.
Yeah. That's why I should have brought that. I'm gonna make another sign for you, and I'm gonna put it right behind you. Welcome to Santa Clara. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna have
And then the
some.
last time we played them, we both sucked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did. We both.
Both out there in the land league.
We both sucked. We both was on our last leg getting hurt.
Y'all was out there, y'all.
But we played them last. Yeah, we played them last year.
Yeah, I would say y'all played them 2 years in a row.
Yeah, we played them last year. Last year was the toilet bowl though. The year before that it was a game, and then they blew us out.
Well, we'll figure it out again this year, him dog.
Nah, I don't know. I'm excited. It's looking better than last year was.
Hey, man, y'all fully healthy that year, man. We came out there and dog watch y'all like this. Sam Fat, but that's another topic for another day.
Which team you talking about?
Baltimore.
You talking about souped up Baltimore, the one that
Man, y'all
they go out there. Yeah, we do. I know we got to eat skip.
I'm talking about Dallas.
Yeah.
They play the Jets, Carolina, and
They gonna lose both of them games. The Jets with that defense.
Justin Fields gonna have a 300-yard game on him.
You don't think he can? He'll run up down the field on there.
300 yards.
Shit. You don't think Justin Fields going against the Cowboys? You don't think we played Justin Fields last year, right?
He can.
It's a whole nother team here.
You know we played Justin Fields last year, right?
Was he on the Giants? Was he on the
he was on Pittsburgh.
Exactly. So now he's over there with a running back. He got a receiver. He got a strong ass defense. Don't go in there half-assing like y'all normally do. Cause that's still the fucking Jets.
The Jets.
Justin Fields went to the Jets. He
got Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. They done drafted good over there. They still got that hard ass defense. So
Did we play them this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all played on like week 4, week 5.
Yeah, so Dak just tell Dak gonna be ready. Just make sure that the defense ready. Cause if y'all ain't ready, I'm on y'all ass this year.
Success lies strictly on Dak.
No, it does not. It matters about the defense. Cause if you can't stop nobody, and Dak is taking the offense down the field, getting touchdown.
Don't be so sure about that. I want to see what the boy we drafted out of Texas do. He had a bit of a fumbling problem, but that boy is fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe it. I like him.
I want to see what he do.
I think y'all fine.
I want to see what he do.
Why y'all don't play Deuce Vaughn?
He's more of a special team.
Special teams?
It's
He shouldn't even be on the field.
Is Tyler Booker stopping Jalen Carter?
Not right now.
Oh, okay, so he getting that knocked
That
out.
man, bro.
They calling him the Jalen Carter.
He finna go downhill, Jude. Y'all gonna build him man up, Jalen Carter.
Yeah, they already built the ball. When he started about Parson, it's just something about when you come and you be ready, and then you just take the life out of a man. Ain't that what Tyler Booker said? So I just like to see that on your face when you just don't love the game no more. I said, what the hell? You don't remember seeing that interview? Mike Paul like, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, Mike Paul ready. He see me play football. Now I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, show me that.
He don't do that on somebody when I take the love of the game out your eyes. I'm saying, what the hell? That's y'all guard. That's y'all guard.
You like to take the love out the game out your ass, Jude. So hey,
that's what she said. We just want
That wasn't right.
we just want to
Out your ass.
we want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. We just want to let y'all guys just make sure that y'all subscribe to our YouTube page.
Comment, and subscribe.
Y'all help me out when I be saying this now.
No. So y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna start posting. We do have other what's the word, y'all? What's the word? We do have other platforms. I did make us a Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram.
Spotify.
I will start posting on there. Spotify also. We'll start posting on there so y'all can see some clips, see some things, so y'all can get us some more people to watch us. Cause you know we try to make this out of something. Anything else y'all guys have to say?
That's it, brother.
That's it, brother.
Please subscribe to it.
Yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, and we out.